the bread. And the crust, it's only just been sliced, and so it's not like a full slice.
You get that paper thin motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what he's got for rolls.
Yeah, that's him.
That's your rolls, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take the half cut off crust. That was the part that no one ever wanted to eat when I was growing up.
I loved it.
Crust is shit, bro.
You toast it up, you douse it in butter and put a bit of Vegemite on it. Ooh,
because it was the last piece left, or last piece left, or
no, I went for it, dude.
Yeah, really. You go into the bottom of the bag just specifically to get that?
Well, I got one at the top.
No,
too.
yeah, because everyone else would leave it, so there's always one on the top until I eat it.
And do you eat them both at the same time, or you go, nah?
Do you not
I've just got to make my way down.
Do you not leave your end of your bread in to keep it fresh?
No.
Because then your next piece has always got that little bit of a crisp on it.
Big families, bro. Loaf of bread lasts a day.
Yeah, true. Bro, it happens. Used to happen in our family. We didn't even have fucking 38 of us living there.
Yeah, you've only got 5 that you know about. Alrighty, boys. We'll get straight into it today. Elephant in the room. Big Brad's birthday.
Oh, fuck. I was going to say, just saying how self-conscious he feels. You call him the elephant in the room on his birthday.
It's a term. It's a term of the podcast.
Yeah.
An expression.
There you go.
Is it a term of endearment? No?
What does that mean?
I mean...
is that like a compliment?
Yeah, kind of.
Would you rather be the elephant in the room, or do you like when I call you big horse?
I like big horse.
Yeah, big horse.
The big horse in the room.
No, wait, I call you horse. You call me bull.
Oh, bull, yeah.
The big horse is more of a compliment, but not when you're talking about let's point out the obvious thing in the room.
But I think he calls me big horse as like a piss take. Like, you call a fucking skinny cunt muscles. Hey, muscles, come over here. It's like, that's what...
No, I call you horse because you got a ponytail, bro.
Oh. It's definitely not for the cock.
I figured you call me bull, or you should probably call me cow because I got tits.
Can I milk them?
Milk me, baby.
Yeah.
It's my birthday after all.
Yes, bro. Happy birthday for today.
Cheers, bro.
How old are you, Bradley?
Bro, you wouldn't believe it. 39.
Bullshit.
Told you wouldn't believe me.
That's a great wicket.
That's all right.
He's actually 43. Listeners.
When I was a young fella, I always said I'd never live past 40, so I got to enjoy my last year.
Fuck. Do you know Aiden showed me today, actually, of you guys? He was showing me some memory photos.
What was it?
It was a photo of you two shitting in the same hole on Fraser Island.
It's not called Fraser Island.
Oh, well, it was back then.
Yeah, it was.
So I'm just sticking with the times.
Yeah, we're back to back. I remember that photo. I remember that shit, actually. You know, like, you don't really remember many shits throughout your life. We're already into the shit talk. Thanks, Jason. You don't really remember many shits in your life. I remember that shit.
The back-to-back brother shit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you get some on his back?
No, I think it all went in the hole.
Okay, good.
But and then he was showing me some photos of younger you, and he's just like, fuck. He's like, fucking Brad was pretty fucking shredded, eh? And I'm like, fucking hell, you look looking pretty big. You're like fucking arm up like this. I'm like, oh.
Oh, yeah, that's when I was yeah.
And Aiden with his afro and his Cronulla jersey on.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
how good was his afro, bro?
Dude, it's impressive.
Yeah.
I wonder if he could still pull it, like get it to sit so high now that the old hair's gotten a bit older. It doesn't tend to stay up as much, you know?
Yeah, he probably can, dude. I reckon he can.
Quick blow dry and a comb.
Like my mum's old and her afro still stands pretty high.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Might be in the genes, eh?
Possible. No, not my fucking afro, dude. Mine just turns into a mop.
Nice.
Turn me upside down and clean your fucking floors.
Alrighty, boys. We'll get on into our intro. Sorry, I tuned out a little bit then.
No, you're all right, bro. You're all right.
Before we get into the intro, though, mate, how are you spending today? How are you spending this weekend? Do you celebrate all week long? Or are you celebrating this weekend with the family? How do you celebrate your 39th birthday?
Zero things planned, dude. I'm just going to go with the flow, and if people around me want to organise things for my birthday, which is what usually happens, then I'll be like, yep, let's go.
Was that a bit of a dig? Because we didn't...
I was expecting...
Was
that crossfade?
Got a second in and I snapped it back.
I can't even remember what I was talking about.
You're celebrating your 39th, mate.
Oh, it's my birthday
It's,
today? Oh my God. Happy birthday to me. No,
Did you get anything for it? Or you get
Tilly, my daughter Tilly, she 3 days ago she drew me a few pictures and like wrote "I love you" all over this stuff, and she couldn't wait, so she gave that to me 3 days ago. And
cute.
But this morning I saw the kids and like Anna was asleep when I left for work, but young Trace. He was telling me last night, I'm starting my new life tomorrow, Dad.
Wow.
And I was like, oh yeah, what are you doing, mate? And he's like, shows me his iPad and he's got all these alarms set. And the first one is for 4:20 a.m.
Wow,
I'm
what
like,
a number.
Wake and bake.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, why are you waking up at 4:20?
Specifically.
Yeah. And he's like, so that alarm's to wake up. The alarm 10 minutes after that is to do a workout. And then he goes, and then 10 minutes after that, I've got an alarm set to have a cold shower.
Ooh.
And I was like, all right, dude, yeah. And he goes, yeah. And then I'm going to get dressed and have breakfast. And then he goes, and then I'll be sweet. He goes, I'm starting my new life. This is it.
What a legend.
He's 8 years old, dude.
And then off to school.
And then off to school.
Fuck.
I
Done.
spoke to him this afternoon, and he reckons he had the best day of his life.
Did you do that this morning?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I got out of bed. At like 5, and he'd already
Bro's up doing sit-ups.
He'd already finished his workout and had his shower.
Wow, good man. Shout out to young Trace. Boys, it just stemmed to me as well. Last weekend, I went out with Triple M for a couple of beers, and I forgot to tell you guys, as soon as I walked into the Tropics at Burleigh, this song was playing over the top of the speakers.
Nice.
And I just looked at him, and he looks up at me, and
No way.
What a coincidence, I thought.
That's actually cool.
That was pretty cool.
Did you start telling people about Brouhaha?
At the Tropics?
Yeah, just because the song came on, you're like, then we got our sponsors, Brouhaha Brewery.
We sort of elaborated on the podcast, but we should have actually hit up the waiters and told them about Brouhaha and their beers. Speaking of which, that brings us to our intro, and our podcast, as always, is sponsored and brought to you by our mates up the road at Brouhaha Brewery. Brouhaha Brewery. It's the second time in a row that I've done that. I've almost said the whole website. If you want to go check them out, again, brouhahabrewery.com.au. They are the beer, the lager that fuels the pod. Unfortunately, we have run dry of the mids, and Jace is actually going a bit cold on us.
Gone dry July on us.
Oh,
In November.
nah, I just need a couple of days. I fucking had my work Christmas party on Friday, wrote myself off.
Sounds like your problem and not ours.
I only just
mate.
come good, like probably today is the first day I've started feeling normal.
We drink on this podcast, and you're not drinking.
I said to him, you pick a Wednesday podcast with the boys to do this whole no drinking thing.
No, I haven't drank since Saturday. Oh, no, wait, I drank on Sunday and I fucking thought I was going to die.
That's why you were quiet in the chat.
Watching the UFC, I was just like fucking sitting at Alex's house, like trying to keep my eyes open, and I just, ended up drinking 7 hard solos.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, it wasn't it.
So you didn't just you didn't just take the edge off, you fucking sent it.
Yeah, a little bit.
The hard solos, you are they hair of the dog, or do you like them?
Nah, it's just what I had.
Yeah, I was going to say they don't do it. They give me that real, like I don't mind a can of solo every now and then, but I couldn't drink 7 or 8 in a row or anything like that.
If I'm getting on the
beers,
piss, I could fucking drink those all day. But
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah, they go down so easy, dude.
like beers.
still that
beers
little
probably
bit
would have
of-
been better for Sunday than.
It's almost like a vodka aftertaste when I have it, and it's just like it's
Yeah.
lingering that little bit. Whereas beer and all that sort of stuff, I can drink that all day.
I don't know if I don't reckon they taste like anything. I think that's why they're so dangerous. I reckon they just taste like solo. And like I don't know if you've had the sugar-free ones. They're even worse. Like
Yeah.
they taste more like solo.
Yeah.
Like it's
Then
I had a barbecue at my house one weekend or Friday or Saturday or whatever it was, and like throughout the night, like more people started to turn up, and like at the most there would have been 10 people there at any given time, and everyone who rocked up actually brought another case of hard solos.
nice.
and like it was like three like sort of groups showed up, but we polished off 3 cartons of hard solo throughout the night, and like we didn't even realize it till the next day. Like
Yeah.
we were all so fucking drunk that we didn't realize how much we drank.
Yeah.
And then like the next day I woke up and I was like, why is there 3 empty cartons here? And I like went and checked my can bags and it was like literally like a sea of hard solo cans. I was like, oh my God.
That's
we
one way to do it.
went for it.
Bro, that was my mate's Bucks party, the same thing. It was when Hard Solos just come out last year.
Yeah.
Oof.
And I was just like, fuck, we've got to get on these boys. There's not that many, like everyone's buying them. So we went and bought out this bottle shop. And then everyone's like, oh, there's no more drinks left. Like, what are you talking about? We had like 3 cartons here. Bro, by the time we left there was like, the recycle bin was like full to the brim. The normal bin was full to the brim.
Yeah.
And like, I reckon we drank like fucking 500 cans of Hard Solo. Like, it was fucking ridiculous. I could not believe how many of them there were. I was like,
Yeah, it's cooked, eh?
then you'd see the couple of midi cans that my mate's dad was drinking, and then like just see your solos, bro.
Yeah.
It was fucked.
I haven't had a big sesh on the hard solos, but the Suntories. The Suntories have got me so good before. It was when they first come out, and
What flavour?
the grape ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
they're a bit much for me. They're too sweet. I reckon.
I didn't mind it at all. And I'm at home and I was watching a UFC, and I think it was the Poirier and Islam matchup. So it was only like last year, maybe the year before. And I'm sitting there and I'm so excited for the main event, obviously. And I'm sitting there drinking these Suntories. I get polished about 3. And I don't know about you boys when watching the UFC, but when I drink, it's pretty much a beer a fight.
Yeah.
On average. Like I probably slow down a little bit in the prelims because I want to pace myself. So I have like 2 during the prelims. But every fight on the main card, I'm pretty much finishing a beer. So I followed that same trend with the Suntories, not really taking into consideration how quick how high they are in alcohol. I got through 4 Suntories, and it hadn't even crossed over to the main event yet. I had 2 more during the main event because I think they come in 8 packs, and I had 2 more during the first main event, and all I remember is the whole fucking room just spinning. And like I've been blackout drunk before, but usually it's like I remember patches or whatever of the night. It's like I was still there, I just couldn't see in a straight line because it happened so fast. We probably drank 8 in the space of 2 hours, 3 hours type thing. So I was like, fuck, I just need to go have I need to go recoup myself. And I was like, the room is spinning. So I went to my bedroom and I sat on the bed with my hands in my head. And I was just like this. And then I wake up like an hour later because I'd passed out like that. And I wake up an hour later to my housemate taking a fucking Snapchat of me, pissing himself laughing, going, what the fuck have you done? And I was just fucking, those Suntory. From there, I haven't had a big Suntory sesh.
Bro, you had the Brookvale Union ones, the pub squash?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, 6%, bro. They
Sent me because we
level you.
Well, when we went down to the Manly Titans game, they had that in the corporate boxes.
Yeah.
And fuck yeah, after 8 of those, I was the mayor of Manly, as I like to say. But yeah, back to our sponsors, our mates up the M1. Our number 1 beers to drink, Brouhaha Brewery. Unfortunately, we have run out because they are so good, and we drink them on every podcast. We've had them across 30 plus episodes. We'll be in store to get some more, and we still have some for tonight. We're gonna do our taste testing, and then if we can turn Jason halfway through the podcast, there's about 6 middies in the fridge for him. If we can get him,
I'm still going to do the taste test, so I'm not missing out on that.
We'll see what that taste test. It might push him over the edge a bit, I reckon.
we'll
Brad's
get him.
birthday. It's a Wednesday night tradition.
Imagine that, dude.
Fuck, I'm already
claims to be
fucking
my best mate.
I'm already feeling fucking
it looks
guilty.
did we just become best friends? Yep.
Righto, what beer are we tasting?
Yeah. All right, boys,
Good
let's get
man.
into it.
That's peer pressure, baby.
Dude.
I think
It was a big weekend.
You're not going to regret it though.
What did you do for your Chrissy party?
We went to Moreton Island and went and did snorkeling at the shipwrecks. And then we went to North Stratty and went to, I can't remember what the fucking place is at the top there.
Tipplers?
Is that the bar there at that little town? Yeah, that's where we went for lunch.
Nice.
What we got this
A
week?
little pub.
Oh, the Hinterland Pale.
There we go.
Oh, here you go, Ben. So Oz and NZ hope to unite in what? In zesty tropical nose. Add a sweet moat profile and bingo. This Trans-Tasman triumph. Or a Trans-Tasman
That's very
triumph.
dribbly, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. That's a bit of wordplay there from our mates up at Brouhaha Brewery.
I wish everything had that on it, like a
It's a bit of an Anzac beer.
well worded description of something,
yeah,
you know.
it'd be good, eh?
And it's in the light blue. Obviously, last week we had the lime green Hinterland Pale.
What color is that, Brad?
It's an ale, right?
Yeah.
That
Pale
colour?
ale.
That's green, bro.
Okay, just checking.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like aqua.
Aqua, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
There is a name for it though, and it's pissing me off because
Aquamarine. Turquoise.
Maybe
you better
turquoise.
talk a bit of turquoise about it. That's not the word I'm looking for, but we'll.
Now-
Topaz.
That's the name of my THC that I get from the chemist.
Topaz.
Yeah, topaz weed. It's fucking like 27% or something. That will put you on your ass, ladies and gentlemen. And we're hoping that the Hinterland Pale is going to do the same. Oz and New Zealand beers.
4.5%.
Look at that. And hopefully the hair of the dog for Weedy over in the corner there.
The hair or
Oh,
the
I can
air?
already smell that.
Alrighty, boys.
The smell's finally coming back from my man flu.
Cheers, boys.
Oh, okay, that does taste. I think I've already been vocal about this. Not the biggest ale guy, and I can
smells
smell the
ale-y.
aioli.
It's very that's very craft beery, that one.
Yeah, but
It's a bit
you know
lighter
what?
than a normal
Yeah.
ale, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not as heavy. Doesn't
Not as
feel
bitter.
as heavy.
Yeah, no,
Well-
that's pretty good. What's it got in it? Where am I looking?
No, that's actually quite nice.
NZ
If you think
hops.
like tropical vibes, almost like a pine. It's got like almost a pineapple taste to it.
Well, yeah, that's what it says. Zesty tropical nose.
Tropical, yeah, tropical. I can taste that, but
Sweet malt profile.
Trying to work out what that flavour is, but it's nice. It's adding,
better than Bolter.
That's adding that fucker. Oh, yuck. Don't get me started on Bolter.
That should be a slogan. Better than Bolter. Name of the pot. Well, possibly. All right.
Yeah, I think that's just a bit of citrus that you can taste weedy.
Yeah.
That's nice, eh?
Big
It is
fans
good.
of it.
I like it.
Alrighty, so again, if you guys want to try it out for yourselves, head down to your local bottle-o. I believe Tweed Heads might even also have this Tweed Heads
Yeah.
Star Liquor.
No, first choice.
First choice.
First choice.
Yeah.
The lads at Star Liquor Labrador, are they still stocking the Brouhaha?
Yeah.
From what we know? Yeah. So
yeah, I
you
actually
can-
fucking ran out. Took mine to the Christmas party on or the after party on Friday night.
handing it out like Oprah. You get
Oh.
a Brouhaha. You get a Brouhaha.
You're gonna have to go buy another carton. I'm
Look
pretty
under your
sure I
seat.
left the rest of those drinks in the damn fridge too.
Oi, that would be gunny. Like at the like we should probably talk about that. Your mate's podcast Christmas party. It's coming up to the festive season. Are we going to have one, or are we just going to keep the boys?
I don't know if
Horny
I
and
don't
wet
know
the
if I got
mouth.
another one in me.
It does. Like, I mean,
Bro, you're so fucking weak, eh?
Nah, fuck mate. I'm just sitting
I
there.
can't believe
hey,
what
we
I'm
didn't want
fucking
Jason
hearing
there
from you,
anyway.
Edie.
I'm just.
it's a good time if Weedy's not there.
I'm the old fucking dog in the
Yeah,
room,
mate,
bro. And this
39
cunt's talking
years
about
old.
he doesn't have another party in him.
Mate, if you drank as hard as I did, you'd probably understand.
Mate, Sounds like a Diddy
I
party.
think I
that you went to,
drink
bro.
that much every night.
What happened to your fucking I'm only drinking on Wednesdays fucking bullshit you're telling me the other week?
What did you do for your Chrissy party? Did you get into that or not really?
Yeah, we went to Morton Island, went snorkeling.
Yeah.
Then we went to North Stratty, and then we went back to back to Brisbane, and then
So when you're going snorkeling, you got a beer in hand. I'm assuming.
No, I didn't go snorkeling.
Beer at the end.
I didn't go
Okay.
snorkeling. I sat on the boat and kept drinking.
Ah, now it comes out.
Yeah.
No wonder why you were fucking hungover the next day. 'Cause you
Well, so I had a
decided
pie-
to put yourself out and sit and drink.
Well, I had a pie in the morning because there was nothing else around to get food at, and then I went and got. Then I had chips at the thing, and the gravy was like not good, so I didn't eat the chips either. So I was running on like fumes. And then we went to go to a club and shit, and then I just fucking blacked out. And apparently, they seen me walk off, and they're like, "Oh, I must be coming back." And I just didn't. And then I woke up in a park next to the Brisbane River.
Jesus.
And I had like
Did you really?
Yeah, I had like 10
Did you check your asshole?
Nah, it was sweet. I had like 10 missed calls, and I was like, "Fuck!"
No, you didn't check it, but you know it's sweet.
You can tell that.
Well, it was numb. So
How do you know?
Because I was sitting on it.
But how do you know that you could tell?
yeah, maybe
you don't
that's what
think-
happened, and he doesn't remember.
You're telling me you wouldn't know if your fucking ass had been penetrated?
Well, I don't know because I've never been penetrated. I don't want to know how you know that you can tell when you have.
Well, I feel like it'd just
Do you
be
use
like
Johnson's baby oil?
it'd just be like a reverse big shit, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you need to do those real big
What,
bastards.
putting a big
and
one in?
Makes your eyes water. Yeah, it'd be like in and out, obviously, but do you know what I mean? Like, you don't think you can tell?
Oh, I'm just getting visuals.
yeah. You're making me fucking. You're making
what I
it too
mean?
real now.
Yeah,
Nah,
I think.
but-
Did he grab your ponytail at the same time?
I don't even know what the fuck who you're talking about. But anyway, so I wake up and then I fucking have all these missed calls and shit. And then Aiden calls me. He's like, "Where the fuck are you?" I'm like, "I just woke up in a park." He's like, "Where?" I'm like, "Near the Brisbane River." He goes, "Do you know how big the Brisbane River is?" So anyway, on Sunday when I got back from Alex's, I was like sitting on the couch, like just fucked. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, I need to find where the fuck I was. So I'm like looking on the map, like trying to see where this park is. And I'm like,
Yeah.
holy fuck. And like the whole fucking thing is just littered with parks. So I couldn't.
Oh no.
Yeah. But I had a fucking bottle of water with me though. But
So it's almost it's been almost a week.
no, like 5 days. Yeah.
5 days. Are you getting the flashbacks yet?
Nah, it's fucking. That's what's doing my head in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I have a big one and I can't remember, like over the next sort of week, little bits and pieces start to come back.
Yeah. I don't know. 'cause,
They're your
like,
demons.
normally,
Yeah.
if it's just the drink, it's all right. But I think it's probably because of the little party substances.
I was going to say when you were on fumes, did you have any fumes?
No, I didn't have, mate. It was and I
No
could, like,
supplements.
There was supplements getting around, yes, but
Yeah, because remember,
it's making me feel sick.
when we went to watch Australia versus Tonga, and we went out afterwards. Remember, like it would have been over a week, I think. Later, I was like, "Hey, did some dude try to fight me? Like because he thought I was a bikie? Remember that?
Oh yeah,
What? Yeah." We told him to fuck off. We laughed in his
But
face.
he actually thought you were a biker.
Yeah, he's like, "Who do you roll with, cunt?" And all this shit. I was like, "What?"
fuck.
Did you give him the eyebrows or something like that? Like,
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
He was like off like somewhere else in the club and just like came, like, literally like got up and walked over to me and Jason and was like, who are you with and shit, and like, fucking what bike club are you with? I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and we just like looked at each other, sculled our drinks, and walked back to the bar.
oh, that was all. And last week I asked you to speak about it, and I thought you did, but you actually didn't when you guys were asking Angus Crichton. You got let into the club.
Yeah.
You got let into Brisbane through Mick, and Mick is the head security of the Kangaroos. And you guys walked up and started to meet some of the players, and some of them were really nice. And then you walked up to Angus Crichton, and again, he was really nice to you. And as you went to sort of have a bit of a yarn with him, be like, "Oh, hey, bro, so how's things going?" He looks over at Mick and goes, "Mick."
Straight away.
Calls him over.
Straight away,
Can you
dude.
get this guy out of here? Like, what the fuck?
I was like, "Oh, good, cuz." Just like turned around and started talking to someone else. But I was like,
old
"Jesus
Gus,
Christ."
and we spoke about it last week. He's pushing back quite a bit now, and he's getting
Yeah.
in the Twitter wars. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but he got in a Twitter war with Andrew Voss.
Oh, that's fucking.
With Vossi.
Yeah, Vossi about Joe Suoliti going to the Wallabies.
Yeah.
And he sort of was saying that he doesn't deserve to be in the squad first, like, you know, where he's at, and they're only banking off his previous.
Vossi was saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Gus is sort of like, bro, just let him fly, you know, in his own certain way. And
Why
sure
come
enough,
on with the hate, bro?
Yeah, Suoliti's carved it, and then Vossi doubled down on his tweet and said, "Nah, like I still don't think that this is the way that it should be going, and he needs to earn his spot, and the jersey's prestigious and all this sort of stuff." And
Just had one of our biggest wins ever against a European team. So
Gus
righto.
is just giving him.
I didn't
shut
think
up.
Vossi was like. I didn't think he was. That
It was
sort,
respectful
though.
beef.
Bro, he's got some fucking wild takes though.
Does
Yeah.
he? I thought he just sort of kept to himself.
Nah,
And,
he comes
and-
out with
yeah,
because he does the SEN shit, eh?
I thought he left all that shit for like Canty and fucking Bulldog Richie and all those wankers.
Nah, he comes out with some wild shit like on those they clip up the SEN stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, he comes out with some wild stuff, and you're just thinking, it's like, bro, you watch fucking more footy than all of us, and You fucking got an idea, like you just pulled it out of your ass hair. Like, what's wrong with you?
He's got hands down, like, I know Rabs is pretty much everybody's favourite commentator. But I personally grew up in an Andrew Voss era where he was commentating a majority of the games, and him, for me, his humour and the way that he sort of just says outlandish shit on the live commentary, he's got to be one of my favourite commentators of all time.
He does go hard, and he doesn't miss a beat when he's commentating.
I just love how he doesn't.
A big thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he doesn't skip over any of this the blatant stuff that happened.
When they're commentating, because there's like an expert guy. Like there's usually two or three, right?
There's a play-by-play commentator.
Yeah, so there's a play-by-play
an analyst, and I think a couple of sideline commentators.
Usually all the ex-player boys, eh?
Yeah, so the ex-players are the analyst guys.
Yeah.
Then your play-by-play would be like Vossi.
Yeah.
And
Dan Ganane.
Yeah.
I like Dan Ganane. He's actually fucking really
I like
good
him on the
too.
radio. I can't stand him on Fox Sports. Because for me,
Shut your eyes.
For me, right, he'll call the obvious call that it is. All right, Ryan Pappenhausen passes to Jerome Hughes. Harry Grant scoots out a dummy. Like, bro, we know what we're watching. Like, tell us the intricacies of the games. Paint a story or something like that. Like,
But that's what
the analyst guys are for.
Yeah, that's what they're paid to describe the game.
The play-by-play stuff, it needs to be a bit more fruity, whereas he's sort of calling it as if.
So what does Vossi do different to that?
Mate, I
think
would be
Vossi's
I'd be offensive to Vossi if I started to try and imitate him or recall some of the calls that he's made, but some of his greatest of all time.
But do you think Vossi's got just a little bit more insight? Like maybe he gets a little bit he prophesizes a little bit what might happen.
Yeah, and I think he like compares certain situations or whatever with the way that he compares things of everyday life, or I think it's just the humour that he brings to the commentary side. Whereas Dan Ganane, you don't really like laugh at what he might say or anything like that. He's very, and again, not everybody likes that. Like, not you watch a game of footy to watch a game of footy. It's not for a laugh.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
But I'm much more on
because
Vossi.
like Vossi will be like, it looks like he's lining up in Woolies or something. Like
Exactly. Yeah. Whereas, Dan Ganane is not really going to pull that out of his books. And then I've also found in certain times of the games, like if it's a blowout and the team that's getting blown out scores a try, there will just be 0 to no hype. And it'll just be like, or even the opposite way. Say the team's up by 40 points. He is not excited for the game. If it's a close game, he's unreal. But if it's a blowout, he's very just, there goes
I'm gonna have to pay more attention because I can't remember him doing any of that.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know how everyone hates on Blocker because he can't really talk, but he is quite knowledgeable. But what do you think about Cooper Cronk? Because he's got all the knowledge in the world, right? But he's like he kind of like robots it.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean?
My one of my favorite things that's similar to like how Cooper, like, when he does his thing for Fox League, how he'll like go through the plays of like, especially when it's like Origin and shit, he'll go through the game one plays and stuff like that. When Joey does his one for Channel 9 and it'll have like the thing and he goes, and so you've got such and such here, and he'll like circle and he goes, and he's going to go straight into that hole. But he's not. He's going to double look and double pump and go out to the right. And then here's Zach Lomax scoring in the corner. Like,
yeah, they're good. Hey?
And then it does like the camera like going around the players
spanning,
and shit. Like it fucking
Sick.
love that shit. And I think when it comes from Joey too, you're like, fuck yeah. Like,
Mick Ennis is really good at that as well, I reckon.
But he's just the fucking way he says shit, bro. Fucking.
Have you heard him speak, Andrew Fafita and him speak about sort of their combination and how they came together? So he would pretty much like tell. So I believe it was Andrew Fafita who came out and just said that there was no other dummy half in the game that he played outside of that was like Michael Ennis. He said his knowledge of the game, his IQ, he was working things out on the field and be like, I'm going to hit you the short ball, da-da-da-da. And the way he would communicate with Andrew, he'd be like, how do you need the ball? Like, do you need it left, like on a left diagonal up on your chest? Do you need it down low? Like whatever you need. And I was just thinking, like, there's probably so many young dummy halves in the game now that probably don't take that approach and just are so worried about doing their job of passing the ball off, and getting rid of that ball as fast as they can. But communicating to your front rowers, and I'm not sure if it happens in the highest level or whether it was just the McInnes thing, but I feel like that would be such a key thing to your spine.
Well, a lot of
Right.
the time when they do those close to the try line, like dummy
Especially for
scoot
feeder.
and like line ball, like it's just a bullet pass, and
Yeah.
eight times out of 10, it's bouncing off their chest because their hands aren't quick enough.
Yeah.
Especially if
you
it's,
know. Yeah, he's got feet for hands.
He's dude. There was a period there where he fucking
there
dropped,
was a whole year,
dude.
Yeah.
Like every fucking time he went for that, I was just like, don't even put him down for one. He's not
Yeah.
getting that.
Yeah.
Like,
He's definitely got better. Like that was about 3 years ago. I remember that year.
because was it the
He's
first year he
definitely
was
getting
up?
better. Yeah.
Before he got captain.
Yeah.
Or did he get captain straight away
No, I think he did 1 year
without
before
captaincy?
he got captain.
Yeah, I think it was that first year he came up, bro. He was fucking feet for hands
Yeah.
that whole year, bro. Like, and like I know you guys fucking obviously struggling a bit in that, but he could have won you some games with some of them tries or swung momentum and shit, But
Bucky's looking hot back from the US, bro.
dude, I seen the photo of him in the training kit out on the paddock the
Yeah,
other week, bro.
yeah.
Phew. Tell you what, mate, fuck me, mullets.
Yeah.
He's
Even
he's got one of the stayers. I think he can't
Yeah.
go back to that short crop.
No, because he had it tied up in a few photos, and I was
Yeah.
like, "No, he's got it."
Yeah.
No. And I saw it like in a bun. I was like, "Oh, thank fuck."
Do you remember when Joey? Because remember when Joey Tarps cut his?
Yeah.
That fucking upset me. I liked his. His was pretty fucking hectic.
RCG's looking pretty good too up in the Gold
Titans
Coast.
kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically same colours, so it's not much of a field change for him.
Yeah.
Or costume
Your
change.
halves next year, mate. If you were the coach, if you were Des,
With
how
the
do you
roster we have?
Yeah, with the current roster, and say everyone's healthy, how do you sort of see that playing out? Who's your fullback?
Kearney.
Keanu
Yeah.
Kinney.
That's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really easy.
And then you've got your 7 and your 6.
And then I think it's just fucking Foz and JC because I watched Carter Gordon play a couple of games for the Seagulls.
He's a unit, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and I just don't think he's not at NRL level yet. I think he's going to need a whole year of playing NRL before he gets up to speed.
You don't think a whole preseason playing a position could help him? Because you think he's only played games here with training, not a full preseason at a spot.
He only played one for the Seagulls. He only played one game at 6 too, and I think it was only half a game.
Yeah.
And he didn't score till he got put back out in the
Have
centres.
you seen his union highlights?
Yeah.
Any good?
Yeah, fuck yeah. He played for the Wallabies.
Yeah,
so
of
he's
course,
good.
yeah.
But his
I'm just-
passing, I think he's better suited to either be like an
Wasn't the All Blacks.
edge back rower or a centre because his long passing is just like bullet on point.
You know who one of my favourite cutout passes were that played for the Gold Coast Titans was Kane Algie.
Yeah,
He
had
could throw a
good
fucking bullet pass. He could.
He had a
yeah.
good grubber on him too, Kane.
He retired at like 28
Early.
or something. man.
Early.
Like,
Yeah.
I think he copped a few knocks, and he was always under the scrutiny of the media.
He said
had
he-
a pretty unlucky run.
He said he just didn't like footy anymore.
Yeah, fell out of love with it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
So,
he
yeah.
was always one of my favourites.
What do you guys think about that? Like spine setup.
But then we're putting Brumo in the centres.
He has to.
He's either
Unfortunately.
he's either centres or he's coming off the
But
bench.
how much money do you think that Brumo's on? Because he's an influential
Shitload.
player.
I think
So,
he's on 600 or 700.
I mean,
There was
the
it
same
750 for that 5 years or whatever he signed, or till 2027 or whatever it was.
I can't remember. It
And
was
it's-
6 or 7.
It's a similar situation at Manly with Turbo and sort of the yarns that are, he should play on the wing or centre position type thing. But again, like we've got key teams that have great wingers that can play that role for half the price of these boys.
Do you think Garrick should go
Love-
back to the wing?
I like him much more at wing.
I do too.
He had a pretty inconsistent season. He had some great games, but he also had some poor games
What?
at
But-
centre for the Manly
and
Seagulls.
Tommy Talau back to centre.
Yeah.
I feel like his
Steve Maddai.
I feel like what's his name? Garrick, fucking great bloke. But I feel like when he had his good games, it was because he was scoring more points than he was letting in. Like I feel like defensively,
Yeah,
he's a liability.
Yep.
As a centre for you guys.
Well, I
but-
think he might have been carrying a bit of an injury as well because there's been some games where his defense has been good. So there might be something going on. He was also playing inside Jason Saab, who defensively
he's
just
fucking
goes missing.
terrible
So
He's
there's
soft
probably
as
a
fucking-
lot of
soft as
confidence.
butter.
There's probably like the opposite of confidence, just going, bro, like why am I even fucking bothering to try and make this tackle when all he's going to do is pass it to the winger and the winger's going to score outside Saab? whether or not that was a thing, but it is an interesting situation at both teams. I think at Titans, I don't think you can afford to have a 750k centre play there, but probably the impact that he brings at centre is just not the same as what he brings in the middle of the park. And if you back these players in some long-term contracts for some big money, you sort of got to have to back them in those positions and roles, because the purse has got to be evenly distributed, and there's probably up and coming centres and wingers that could easily fill that role at a similar level to what they need.
I mean, look at Kinney.
Titans got no shortage of outside backs, that's for sure.
Well, they plucked Kinney out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And he's been the best out of the three of those guys with JC and Brimo.
Just he's still got a bit of room. Like, I love Kinney. Still got a bit of room to improve with his.
Oh, definitely.
defense.
But I mean, if you can play fucking miss one or two games a year instead of 3/4 of a season, or miss every other game, it's like Willie Mason always says, best ability is availability.
Speaking, that's a great saying. Speaking of
shout out Wirramoo Mason.
Speaking of players being injured or being available, let's say Foz gets injured. We no longer have Tanner Boyd. He's gone to the Wars.
Oh, did you see the photo?
No.
They put up of him in the first training session.
Did he pull a poo gunner?
No, it was Tanwa. Warriors socials team put up as Tanwa.
Dub.
Fucking hell.
And I don't fucking mind him in the Warriors kit. He looks really good.
I hope he goes well over there, man. Like, imagine if he could carry them to a comp or
I think he might go pretty good, to be honest. I got good vibes about him over there with Andrew Webster. I think he might get some good play out of him.
I think they'll probably develop him a lot better than the Titans have.
Well, a scene change might help too,
So let's say Foz gets injured. It's a long term. Like, let's say he's out for 2 or 3 months. Then what do we have? Do we go JC to 7, Brimo into 6, or because we've still got Randall and Verrills, and Randall was doing a fucking good job at 7.
Well, you could do Brimo and JC, and then give fucking.
Are they good? Like, they're both sort of running halves though. So you sort of need somebody to control.
You've got
the
no
team.
in-game. You got no in-game
team.
long kicking.
No, JC's got a long boot on him.
He can put him up. Yeah,
he's got a monster boot on him. He takes most of their dropouts.
But I guess if you're comparing them
than Tanner's,
and again, if you're comparing them to, I know that they've paired apart this year, but you compare them to like a Luai Cleary combination. It's just you're never really going to compete with that. And unless you're signing these guys for massive money, but again, like Brimo was never a half. He's only sort of filled in and maybe had a couple of good games there, and all of a sudden he's potentially there for a spot type thing, and unfortunately got riddled with injuries, and now they can't really find a spot for him to solidify anywhere. He was a great fullback. So
Ben Hunt hasn't found a home yet.
I don't think he's going to the Titans.
He should, man. It makes more sense for him to come up here.
The ship did sail, and I still believe he's going to the Roosters, but I tell you what, the Titans could do with him.
Apparently the doggies are chatting to him this week.
Oh, like, how much money does the doggies have, cunt?
Then that's when he's going to make his decision. Apparently, after this meeting with
they've got Critter, Adokar. No, sorry, don't have Adokar. They've got, I guess they're halves. They've got Matt Burton, Toby Sexton, which they would have got for a little bit cheaper.
He would have been peanuts. He'd be on 250, I reckon, 200.
You got Billy Kickow, who wouldn't have been.
He'd be
peanuts.
on maybe 5, 6.
Do you reckon he took a pay like a almost the same pay as what he was getting at Penrith? Where
but it would have been a longer deal though.
So you wouldn't want that. You'd want a shorter deal so that you could inflate it the next.
Yeah, but you'd
years.
want a longer deal so you like guaranteed money.
Not at 500k though.
Well, it'd be 5, 6. I reckon probably
but the
6.
cap increases, right? So you probably got
that.
it. Yeah, so
and it'd probably go up with it.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
But if he signs a longer deal, then he's like that's guaranteed money then.
But they've also got Reed Marnie, who's not. He wouldn't be cheap.
He'd be expensive. He'd probably be
8s.
Probably not 8. Probably 7 or 6. 650 to 7, I reckon.
Like, man, and then they've made a few extra signings as well, and the offers that they're throwing out. It's just how much money do these guys have?
And
they've taken the Roosters.
Don't forget they got Drew Hutchison as well.
He might
Who was it? Him.
Yeah.
Goat. You were on Drew Hutchinson's dick, weren't you?
He's not my goat. Fuck.
Here we go.
All right. More footy chat, or do you guys want to get onto a little bit of dribble?
I actually want to talk about the Dragons.
You guys see Gutho?
Before we get off it, yeah.
Already fucking training his dick off, running up hills at Wollongong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Dragons.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Don't mind him in the red.
Oh, really?
Don't mind him in the red.
I haven't seen it yet. Can someone show me? I want to have a look at him.
They put a picture of him up for he's already in the preseason stuff.
Yeah. So
do you want another one,
he's going to be fullback?
Do you want a mini, Jace?
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, we got it.
Not going to lie, this beer was fucking ridiculously refreshing.
Hey.
It got better as the further down we got. Not even lying.
Like I said, I fucking hate ale, and that was easily like if somebody goes, "Oh, I've only got an," if someone I go, "What beer do you have?" "Oh, I've only got this," and it's a Brouhaha Hinterland Pale, I'm not angry. But if they say I've got a Bolter,
how's that?
I've got a Bolter XPA
on the deadlift.
Oh, look at him. Yeah. So what's happening to Sloan then?
What do they call those, Ben? Those fucking, the ones with the cage around it? It's not just the bar?
It's a hex bar.
There you go.
Hex stick, bro.
Because I think it's a hexagon shape.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's mad.
Georgie, if you're listening, have we hit up George yet? Georgie, we need some more beers, brother.
Yeah,
how much has he got on there,
DMs.
bro? He's got like 4 fucking plates on there on either side.
That's 100 kilos. No.
It's 200,
probably 80. 80 kilos each side. 4 plates, bro. Look at this cunt. Look at Tino.
Stop
Fuck, he's hot, bro.
Oof. Yeah, you can't even see the mullet in that.
I totally fucking went to water when I seen him at Harbour Town. And I was going to go say hi to him, and I just full fanboyed it and got shy. And
you
just
did what I do.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. I was like, no, I can't talk to him. He's too tall and handsome.
And that was like when J-Wall got got all the Titans boys to sign the jersey. We did a giveaway, and it was you enter a break, you get someone's going to win the jersey. And he got videos of all the boys that were signing him as well.
Yeah.
And Tino's talking to the camera, then it goes to Brimo, like all the boys. I'm like, fuck, like, you sure we should be doing this? Then fucking Corey Thompson comes in and gives us his boots.
Yeah.
It was pretty surreal. But same thing. It was just like you get so starstruck by the boys.
We should see if Tubbsy wants to come onto the pod.
Yeah, I believe that. So when he retired last year, he was getting into a lot of coaching. And I think for kids, like...
I thought you were about to say something else.
What?
When you said the C.
Coaching.
Yeah. He was getting into a lot of...
Oh, wow. Doesn't turn that way, I don't think.
No, it doesn't strike me as that type of dude.
No. Really, really good bloke. Really nice guy. So...
this will be interesting to you, actually. So the last game that I watched of the Seagulls where Carter Gordon was playing, Des Hasler was down there with Tubbsy watching the game. And that was, after that game, that was when Keanu Kinney got put back into the side, and he hasn't been out of the side since.
Yeah. So
I think that was also the same game that Jonah Pezzett hyperextended his knee or whatever it was.
So, in going back to the Kinney chat, I guess if you compare him to players, we've got to compare him to the hot and hung fucking fullbacks that are currently...
I know it's my birthday, Benny, but you don't have to...
you think about like a Reece Walsh, for example. Yeah. Do you think, comparable, if you got to pick one for your team, who are you picking?
Who? Out of who?
You got Reece Walsh or Keanu Kinney?
Ooh, that's kind of hard. They're very similar players. But Walsh has got way more experience, but
better eyes.
Kinney's
lashes that don't quit, brows that don't quit.
I think Kinney, to
You've
be
also
honest,
right. So I'm going to throw a spanner in this. I'm going to throw a spanner in this. You're also the owner of the club, so Reece Walsh probably attracts more money. More eyes on your team.
Do you think that though, living on the Gold Coast, having the New Zealand fullback though? Do you think you get more of the New Zealand fans?
He's a good-looking chook too.
Would you think you get more New Zealand fans that live on the Gold Coast to support the New Zealand fullback? Do you think you get more fans that way to your home games?
Possibly, hey.
If you're the owner of the Titans?
If it's other than New Zealand, the Gold Coast is the place.
100%.
If you weren't throwing in owner of the club, I'd go Kinney because I could be completely biased here, but I think he has more X factor than Reece Walsh.
Jesus.
Ooh, that's a big take.
Hey,
I mean,
go-
you could have just said he runs better or something, but
But that's X factor.
more X
right?
factor. That
the
is
X
what
factor.
Reece Walsh is.
All right, we'll go.
Well, how
go
many
two
games is
players.
like-
Like there's
Bro.
Simon, there's everybody hitting that buzzer for
Bro,
the X factor.
how many
Simon Cowell.
how many games though where Titans have just looked absolutely trash and Kinney just out of nowhere is just fucking darting through the field, man. Like everybody on the field is fucked and he's just like the Energizer bunny.
Well,
But
arguably,
you could
Reece
also-
Walsh has done the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
The
okay,
Broncos
so
this year.
to
you
get
know.
two players that are different that aren't similar. If you had to do it with Reece Walsh and Dylan Edwards, two different styles of fullback. So one's a meter eater, gets through the tough stuff, isn't as flashy.
Yeah, I'm going Dill because you want that you want somebody who's reliable and Dill turns up to every game.
All right, we go Dill Edwards or Tom Trbojevic. Healthy, no, don't fuck.
I'd still take Dylan Edwards. I think
We got healthy hammies. He's ready to go. He's in
like he's
perfect form. And you got
he's-
Dill Edwards, who's the same. Who's the same.
I'd
Not
probably
suffering any injuries.
I'd probably still take Dill Edwards because Turbo is obviously a fucking absolute freak when he's healthy and on.
One of a
But
kind.
I feel like hard work outdoes talent, like X factor and talent.
Do you think that Tom Trbojevic is all talent?
No, but I say that's like
What if you combine the two together and get a fucking amazing mixture? Then you get Tommy
Dude.
Turbo. You got
But
a
if
guy
you
who
got-
can mix the hard work with that fucking talent.
I tell you what though, he should have passed that ball a couple of times in that Tonga game.
If
'cause
we've
fuck,
got kangaroos,
Doesn't need to.
Tommy,
he did need to because fucking we had a try score on with fucking Lomax and he didn't pass it.
if we've got kangaroos, Tommy, I'm probably taking Tommy over Dill.
If I'm talking club footy, I'd probably rep footy. I'd fucking take Turbo over Dill. I think for fullback.
Do you want to check
actually,
Jason's
no.
pulse, mate?
Actually, maybe
Do you want to
not.
check his
No,
pulse and make sure he's all right?
No, because I like Tommy at centre and reps. I reckon
Yeah.
he fucking kills it more
Yeah.
when he's got like the best of the best around
Well, if
him.
you think about it, you have a star fullback there already doing all the hard work. All that attention's drawn to that fullback anyway. So it allows him to go into that centre role. Whereas at Manly,
but he does
you
that.
don't have
He does that.
star.
He does that roaming centre shit when he plays.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
at Manly, you don't have a Dylan Edwards as a backup. You don't have a fucking, you don't have any of these guys. So Lehigh Hopewadi, though, has really shown his talent this year and also throughout the Pacific Nations Championship too.
Turbo's
And you still got
not
Kohler
alone
as well.
Yeah, he's not alone. He's got Lehigh, he's got Kohler.
Tolu
got
Gola
Garrett.
can stay out in the centres and maybe the wing because the bloke, I mean, he has made my journey as a Sea Eagles supporter a lot easier, but at the same time, he's made it very hard because there's so many opportunities for us to score where all he needs to do is push the pass. Can't push the pass.
What about his defense against Tommy in the match?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and I like.
the week.
Hey, but
I don't always
Lehigh
back him in there.
Lehigh was one who got his fucking hand under that ball though.
Yeah, Lehigh on the other end, he's willing to put everything on the line, and even guys like Jason Saab who have been in the league for 3 or 4 years now, and no wonder he lost his spot.
See, for me, Lehigh Hopewadi's sort of he's kind of in the same boat as Jaden Campbell, where he's not quite big enough.
He's only 19, bro.
But he's got like 100% heart, 100% effort.
Wait till he gets his
has
man body,
something,
bro.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, give him 10 years,
I know.
10 years to actually grow.
Wait till he looks like Albert. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
his brother. When he's the size of Albert, holy fuck, he's going to be.
Bro, I don't
dangerous.
even reckon 10 years, bro. I reckon by his like 24, 25, he'll fill out because it's just how those boys are all built, eh? Like,
Yeah.
just absolute units.
Give him
Even
a
though
couple of hoppers and
they're- couple
It'll put a
left,
few
right,
hairs
left,
on your
right,
chest,
left,
wouldn't
right,
it?
good nights.
imagine growing up in a household like that.
Or getting your ass
don't-
fingered by your dad.
Whoa!
Is that what you're talking about?
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Is that what you're
I
talking
mean,
about?
it
when
might
you said
happen
a
like
cup-
that in the Cleary household, but it doesn't happen in the Hopper household.
Doesn't. Why would it happen like that in the Cleary household? Hopper literally
They
fingers
just-
asses.
No, but in the Cleary household, they just rub each other's chins.
But you said give him a couple of hoppers.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were
Yeah, and
talking
I'm just saying
about.
it puts a few hairs on your chest.
Well, getting your ass fingered. That's what I'm asking you. Like, why would you want to give
Is
your
that
son
what-
a couple of hoppers?
Is that
A
what?
hopper is not getting fingered. If getting fingered, it sounds more enjoyable.
Bro, if you
Being hopper
Hey,
is like, "Hoppa!"
if you were around,
When
if
you
you
don't
were
expect
around,
it.
if you were around when Hopper did that, that's what everyone called it. If you were playing, like, if you were at school and shit,
Getting
someone would be
fingered.
like, "Oh, give him a Hopawati."
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was the thing,
100%.
bro.
What, did you
Bang.
give a few chicks a Hopawati.
No, like
No,
when
no,
you're
it's
playing.
not a hopper with chicks.
No,
hey,
it's-
miss,
Only
you want a
dudes.
hopawati?
That's an expulsion, bro.
Yeah, that's a.
That's a fucking leave
Oh,
school.
hold
and
up, I
never
didn't get it
return.
right.
Oh,
Let me adjust. Talking about Hopawatis, boys, we'll get back into the NRL chat, but there is a little bit of dribble that we'll get through first. One of the things that I came across in the news headlines this week, Denzel Washington, one of the greatest actors of all time, one of our favourites. I could probably say that on behalf of you guys without even asking you guys.
our favorite movie.
Right?
Training Day.
Yeah.
There's like this Horizon movie, but mine would be Deja Vu or Man on Fire.
Man on Fire was
Man
going
on
to be my
Fire
other
is so
one.
good,
That's
yeah.
my second.
Deja Vu's good too, actually, and Zoe Saldana's in that as well, isn't she?
She's a shit, eh? She's so good.
Did you guys see the yarn that he was offered to kiss a bloke during a scene?
Yeah,
Sure,
and he did it.
he did it.
He did it.
And then he come out saying he did it. So just today, according to reports, Denzel Washington walks back on the same-sex kiss. So he's come out and saying that it is all bullshit and it really is much ado about nothing. He goes, they're making more of it than what it was. I kissed him on his hands. I gave him a peck. So he's backtracking again.
But okay.
Bro, the Greeks were gay as fuck.
Yeah,
They love
that's
that
the
shit.
movie, bro.
Oh, so that's what it's all.
It's for Gladiator.
It's for Gladiator, bro. And they all fucking.
Oh, so we just turn a blind eye
they
and
all
go,
kiss the hand. No, but that's the thing, right? They all.
but
kiss
it's
the
Denzel
hand.
Washington.
Yeah, what
Oh,
difference
dude.
does it make?
No one's going to
he's
go,
an
oh my
actor,
God,
dude.
did you fucking, did we just see that?
He's an actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grow up.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Grow up.
It's a
I'd kiss
nothing.
him. I'd kiss him.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just. I think that the scene ended up not getting
didn't
put
get
through.
put
So
in, yeah.
he did all that for no glory, I guess. But
Yeah, I know that's that. Oh, it's a much ado thing. Like, that's what he's saying. Like, you're making a big deal out of it. Like, it's not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they were like, no. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna fucking kiss him, and they're like, fucking kiss him, and he,
Yeah.
Use
they're
your
like,
tongue.
You'll lose the role if you don't kiss him. And
That's
he's like,
just-
oh,
give him a
fuck
hopawati.
That's just a G up, though. But did you
Yeah.
see that
I'm on Denzel's side.
he reckons that's the first movie he's had to audition for in 40 years?
Oh, true.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he's like, what did he say? It was something like, I won an Oscar. What did I win? An Oscar in 1989 or whatever it was. He goes, I haven't had to audition since.
Something interesting that I picked up on in a podcast with Russell Crowe and Joe Rogan. Russell was talking about Gladiator, and he said he wanted to talk about it all. He wanted to talk about Gladiator, the one that he did before the waters got muddied. And I was like, oh, that's a interesting
term.
Yeah, like, why did he say it like that?
Well, have you seen the trailer?
Hopper involved?
Have you seen the trailer for the second one?
Hoppers are muddy.
Have you seen the trailer for
Yeah,
the second
not
one?
mud.
Yeah.
So you know, like how his son
Yeah,
and
the kid, yeah.
you know, his son and wife get killed.
Yeah.
So in this one,
Spoiler alert.
this guy's supposed to
That's
be
the first one.
Yeah, but so
I still
in this
haven't seen
one,
it.
this guy's supposed to be his son, the main dude who's fighting, and then you see him grabbing, and he's like, "Oh,
Wait, his son?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was I thought the main dude is the Julius Caesar's his sister's kid.
No, so he goes to grab. You see it in one of the trailers. I think it was the one they brought out last week or whatever. And he goes to take the armor off the wall, and it's
Yeah.
fucking Maximus's armor.
Yeah, but I
And
think
he's
it's
like,
the
"This
kid.
was," and he's
bro.
like, "This was my father's."
Remember the kid in the first one?
Yeah, but don't him and his wife both get killed?
No, but that kid isn't his kid. That's Caesar's sister's kid. That's his nephew. That's Julius Caesar's nephew in the first one.
Fuck! Now I'm gonna have to rewatch it again. I only watched it like a month ago.
Yeah, but we're talking about the same kid. But
yeah,
let's watch it together, bro.
have to.
And we'll get you get those popcorns. You get the popcorn, bro, but you take the bottom out of it.
Yeah.
Might have to pop my cherry and
I
make it a
won't
movie
worry
night.
about the
because,
popcorn. I'll just come out with no pants on.
he puts the popcorn bucket on
I'm gonna have a chicken nugget sitting in the bottom of mine.
puts the popcorn
Crumbs and
bucket
all.
on his lap, and he's got a hole at the bottom of his lap.
Have you
That's
seen?
what he just said.
Yeah. Have you seen those? There's this video. It pops up on my. It's probably because I laugh my ass off every time I see it, but it pops up on my reels all the time. And like this chick, she's like setting up the popcorn trick like on herself, and must be her boyfriend walks in, sits down, like goes into the popcorn and like gets a feel, and he's like, "Oh, give me a go," and like puts it on his lap, and he's like gets it all set up, and she's about to go in, and then the friend walks over the back of the couch and goes, "Oh fuck yeah!" and puts his hand in the popcorn.
Let's go.
Boys, I've got a viral load. I know we said we weren't really going to do them, but this is worth showing. And you might have seen it before, but this bloke actually woke up a night out. And we're talking about big nights. This guy woke up, and he ended up waking up next to like an 80-year-old nanny. So he had a one-nighter with someone's nanny.
How did you do it? Right?
Hello, dear.
Hi, hello.
How are you today?
She's
I'm alright.
bought him
How are
tea.
you?
I'm a bit over the top. Would you like some breakfast? Don't laugh, it's not funny.
Yeah, you can just leave it there.
No, I just want to know if you like cornflakes, or do you take sugar, or whatever.
Yeah, I love sugar and cornflakes. Yeah, what are you?
You look a bit over the top.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what would my kids say?
How old are you?
I'm 88. What's the joke? You're younger than my children.
Yeah, I'm 22.
Oh my God, you're younger than my grandchildren. What's so funny about it?
It's just I don't know how I've got here. How have I got here?
Oh, you don't know what you did either. Thank God for that. What's so funny about
I don't know. Where's my car?
I don't know.
How did you get here?
I don't really remember.
Where did I meet you?
Oh, where did I meet you? It was a pub down the road. You were so drunk you didn't know what day it was.
I don't know what
She's
day it
proud
is.
on him.
What day is it?
I don't know. I haven't I don't think it's funny. I hope you haven't piddled in my bed.
I hope you haven't piddled in my bed. Dude.
Woken up from some big nights, boys. In
That's
your time.
so good, yeah.
I know. I don't think I can guarantee you I've never woken up with some nights like that. But I do have a one night right now. I should have checked my asshole too.
For the hopper. Oh yeah, that'll
Yeah,
do.
it was a fucking it was this close to a hopper, I reckon, if it wasn't already. But this was in my stages where me and Charlotte had a bit of a break, wife. At the time it was a girlfriend, so it wasn't such a big thing. But I was I would renownedly be at Nightjar and Burleigh and drinking almost every night, like at least 4 nights a week type thing. And I ended up making a few mates down there, and there was this one guy, and he was like, he was nice as, and he was shouting me drinks, all this sort of things. He ended up going to me, bro, I actually own a bar that's up the road. It's about, it's in the same alleyway as us. We can go to my bar, and I've got everything that you want to drink there, and we can go get, kick on, because Nightjar shuts at midnight. So I'm like, all right, sweet, let's go there. I have 2 drinks at this guy's. It was like a fucking nice restaurant in Burleigh in James Street. And I remember having like 1 drink behind the bar, maybe 2. Flash forward, fucking, blacked out. Wake up at 6 a.m. on the fucking tables in this joint, and I'm like,
Oh, you're still there,
I slept there, bro.
Bro, you got fucked.
bro.
You got fucked, bro.
You got Cosby'd.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Where the fuck am I? I got up immediately, ran out the back, and just spewed everything up. And I was like, fuck, what the heck? Like, how did I get into here? I'm like, did I break in? Yeah, and then I'm like, fuck, looking around, like, is anyone else here? Surely enough, there's this other cunt that was, this other dude that I met down there. He was sleeping as well, and I'm like, oh my God.
Were you on the same table?
No.
Bro,
no.
have you heard what they call it on South Park, bro? Hot Cosby. That's what you got. You got a hot Cosby, bro.
Like what you got on your Christmas party.
But I was by myself. You were in a restaurant with a dude that took you there.
I don't know if you're by yourself.
I just told you I was.
I got groomed.
Yeah.
No, you don't. No,
Yeah, but
you
you
don't
blacked
remember,
out.
Jason. You don't.
Yeah,
remember,
you don't
can't
remember.
Neither does he, but he
You didn't
went
check
to,
your butthole, so you can't.
Yeah.
you
He
can't
went-
backtrack and change the narrative.
Yeah, I'm
now.
with you, Benny. You can't deny anything, Jason.
Well, he can't either. He's 100%.
I didn't.
He's
I
not
did not
denying.
being transparent
He
about
said
it.
he should have checked.
Yeah, he's been roofied and raped.
Yeah, it was that has never happened again.
What's the name of this restaurant so I know not to go there ever?
It's gone now.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn it.
I bet it is.
That also brings me back
I'll
to
mate's in jail.
I was going to ask this for molesting boys. Now that got me thinking before, and I was going to ask you this before. Growing up, right, probably I had most weekends where I'd go out and I would black out and I would be pretty bad, right? Now I can't remember doing that since maybe 24, 25. So it's been about 5 or 6 years. I feel like I've grown out of it and past it.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing your yarn on the weekend saying that, you blacked out at your party. I'm thinking, when does this stop?
Never.
Or it hasn't stopped?
Nah, it doesn't stop.
Do you go through stages where you're like,
tell you when
all right, nah, I'm grown. Like, I'm sweet now. And then
Nah.
it
I'll tell
fucking
you when
creeps
it-
back in.
I'll
It
tell
gets,
you when it
it
stops
gets
getting-
worse the older you get.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get past like fucking 30, like ask Brad about my 30th cunt.
Well, the same thing happened at Suncorp
couldn't
too
have-
when you boys stayed up there and I came home. Like, you guys looked fucked on the story the next day.
oh, 100%.
Dude, I'll
But I'm
tell you when it stops, right? When you have responsibilities. The second that those responsibilities are taken away, like it might be for an afternoon, it might be for a night, it might be for a whole week.
Take that window.
You will take that window. Like, we're not telling you to take it. You will take that window and you will run with it, dude. It's
like-
just how it goes. Because it's just life, dude. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
No, not at all.
I think that, if you work hard, fucking day in,
it's
day
healthy
out,
if you can channel it in the right way.
yeah, and as long as you can come back from the party and slip back into normal life again, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with
Like that guy slipped into Jason.
it. Allegedly.
Yeah. Bro, this guy's had his cheeks clapped at a restaurant, woke up on a table.
On the table.
I fucking fall asleep in a park by myself and I'm the fucking victim
No, you
now.
can't say you fell asleep by yourself.
Now
dude.
you're changing the narrative.
Yeah,
That's
you
the-
can't just make things up.
Well,
You
I
don't
walked off by myself and woke up by myself.
That-
I didn't wake up in a restaurant with
You
another
have-
dude on a fucking
I'm
on another
telling you,
table.
you've met a fucking Chinese businessman on your travels, mate.
Chinese businessman couldn't handle my shit,
No, but
especially in the state I was in. There's no fucking way in the world.
the Chinese businessman didn't fucking do the things to you, bro.
So what are you talking about then?
He had somebody with him
No, no.
who loved to do things to boys with long hair.
Maybe that's
I'm with Brad on this one.
of course you are. Gays.
But I'm just saying, you can't deny anything, okay? Because you don't remember. Until
Yeah.
you get the flashbacks, Until you get the flashbacks. I'll believe your flashbacks. You could make one up right now and I'll believe it.
Well, I do. The only thing I do remember getting is my bottle of water.
I thought you were going to say your cheeks clapped.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Oh my god!
Happy birthday.
It's not my birthday.
That's not what you said last night.
Well, then why is there a candle in your cake?
All right, let's move on, boys. Is there any current NRL headlines that stand out to you blokes in specific before I sort of get into my stuff? There's been the Pappenhausen news that's been broken this week.
Oh, it's just, yeah. Okay, just go then.
No?
That's what Jason was going to say, obviously.
No, you
bro.
just asked us a question, then you're like, before I go on with my stuff, then just say it anyway.
Yeah, because I actually don't have any stuff, so I'm spitballing here.
Did
Go
you
on.
guys see the newspaper headline for the Josh Addo car signing?
No, what did it? Oh, yeah, used car something?
Eels buy used car.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect. I love it.
Who
I don't
wrote
mi-
that?
Oh, I can't
Buzz
remember who it was.
Telegraph.
No. Yeah, don't mind
Kenty
it though.
for sure.
Back
Right.
page, Daily Telegraph, bro.
Bro, Kenty's be lucky to be fucking doing types up for the classified ads that cunt, man. He's not getting a job near a paper ever again. But yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, no, that's a good.
What about the like? I'm so used to seeing Josh had a car with a fresh fade, looking clean, and let's trot.
Did you see his haircut?
The hairline, the beard line,
Bro,
like,
someone
what's he look like?
was it Phil Gould that commented on it? It's
Yeah.
like
I posted that in the chat.
yeah, who fucking sprayed my boy's hairline on?
Really?
Have you seen the spray on hair that they're
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh,
Dude,
bro, it's rank.
Yeah.
It's like hairspray, like how I had the Trump orange stuff on.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like black, thick paint.
Oh,
so
it's got that.
they can put it on, and then they can also like cutthroat it down so it looks
Yeah,
like a beard.
It's
I
like
have seen that.
the the fucking Christmas snow for your windows.
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that, but like
black
they do different
or hair,
hair colors.
yeah.
Yeah. It's not.
And honestly, the photo
seen,
that Eels posted, or that shared with him signing, it looked like he'd sprayed that all over his face.
Yeah, it's
And then same with the hairline, like Jesus.
like surely the bloody.
He's a good looking bloke. Like he can.
I can't see the stress of Phil Gould calling you in the office for lying to him about bags is going to make your hair thin that quick.
You think that was the camel that broke the straw that broke the camel's back?
I reckon he definitely used the straw.
Hey,
Or rolled
Do you
up
think it
note.
was him
Good
lying
one.
about it and
a
not?
roll up.
A rolled up note. One or the other.
Imagine using a roll up. And then
It
you just
gets
eat it
stuck,
at the end.
bro. Yeah.
Oh, I can't imagine eating it at the end, bro. Holy, there'd be fucking like half a gram in there.
It's called an OD.
No, that's impossible.
Do you think it was that actually did it? Was the fact that he had actually come out and said and told Gus, no,
I think
I need you to back
it's
me?
just the lie. But Gus said at
And
the
Gus
start
put his
that they-
reputation on the line by saying,
Well,
he's told us.
He said they'd never put up with that shit that happened with Troll
Gus
when the
backed him
Troll
up.
stuff. So he just backed his what he'd already said. So
Do you think that come back to bite him in the ass in some sense?
what do you mean? What telling the truth?
Like I guess saying it in that sense and being like it. For me, that's like
like if he didn't say that about Latrell, he probably would have
probably
kept. Maybe.
If the situation still happened, then you don't have to double down on your comments that you made a month earlier.
I feel like Gus would probably still do it the same because he's trying to push the Dogs in a different direction.
Do you also think that Adokar was underperforming for how much he was paid and how much
I don't
he
think
was
so. I don't
getting
think
off the
so.
club?
He
I
kept
think-
getting injured, dude.
I think
Yeah.
he brought all those big names. He was the first one to sign with them.
Like, do you think that the Bulldogs are somewhat happy, like a silver lining being like, at least we've got rid of him?
For the bullshit, yes. For the footy and the energy he brings, no.
For the salary cap, yes.
Yeah, well, I reckon he'd only be on 500 max.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, I don't think he'd be on more than
Oh,
that.
shit. I was thinking more than that. Oh, I was thinking way more than that. Because wasn't he, he was going to go to the Tigers, wasn't he?
I'm not sure. Because
pretty
that's where he
sure he was.
started. I don't know if he
Yeah,
got
and
back.
I'm pretty sure they were saying he was going to go to the Tigers, but then Bulldogs won him over.
But even in
Bro,
saying
fuck,
that,
how's
like,
how's the Tigers though?
Oh, they're beefing up, eh?
Dude, Terrell May, what the fuck?
Along with, was it Royce Hunt?
Royce Hunt?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, didn't he look good in that Tigers
What a
kit?
front row, dude.
Holy. And they still got Clemmer?
Yeah.
one of them is going to come off the bench.
The nut trucker, Twirl, he's still
Twally, yeah, Twal's still there. Dude, I reckon Jerome got Terrell over there. Because he used to play at he was at Penrith before he got
Yeah.
kicked
yeah.
out and then he almost quit league in that.
It'll be
So-
very interesting to see what the Tigers actually play like, because they've still got Appy too, right?
Yeah.
So they've got Appy, Luai,
And they got Skelton, they got
fucking
Taruva. Like,
I
dude,
think it's
they're-
a-
Wait, they
I-
got Skelton?
Yeah.
From the Dogs.
Oh, shit.
Dude, they're
what the fuck?
Dude,
He's gone.
they're stacking, bro. Like I'm gonna fucking go a hot call here early. I'm fucking backing them
Making?
for top 8.
Making it?
Yeah, I'm putting them in.
Should we-
Eighth spot,
Clip it
I
up.
reckon.
We've got a lot of empty Brouhaha cans. Should we do a can up and throw on an early bet?
Yeah.
Tigers to make the 8.
I'll be on
I
that.
wonder what that's
Yeah,
paying.
probably $10.
Yeah, again, with all the signings that they're bringing, like they're probably going to be right up there. Like
We've got $1 worth of coins.
do you-
$1 worth of cans?
Do you have a bit of a soft spot for the Bulldogs being a Penrith Panther fucking advocate?
Fuck no. I hate the Dogs and I hate
the
their
Dogs.
fucking fans.
Are you
Fuck
going to
the
turn
Dogs.
for the Tigers? Will you turn
Nah,
the page for the Tigers because there's a few guys
Nah,
there that have played
I've
under
always had a soft spot for the Tigers because it's who my dad goes for. But he was a Balmain man, so he still has his fucking like 80s long sleeve jersey
that. He's sick.
from Balmain.
Nice.
Yeah, and like the fucker, they used to put the vinyl stuff on, not the sewn in stuff.
Yeah.
All the fucking things have all peeled off, and you can just see like the stick mark from the tape on it still.
Yeah. Or
But-
where the rest of the jersey faded before it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got but these are the ones with the big, remember they had the big embroidered, like
Yeah.
open mouth Tigers head and shit on it. It's
Yeah.
still got that on it. So, but yeah, I'll always have a bit of a soft spot for the Tigers only because I'm an old boy. But yeah, I fucking just can't stand the Doggies fans. Like the team, I don't mind that much, but the fucking fans just drive me nuts, bro. Can't fucking stand them.
I can't stand the Bulldogs either.
Did you see I'd give them though. They got their 90th anniversary this year.
Oh,
Did you see the new logo
jersey?
for their jersey?
I saw the jersey reveal, which is a bit weird.
Bro, the logo looks I like it. I think it's nice.
What I didn't
Bulldogs
get right,
changed their logo.
For the 90th anniversary,
yeah.
It's still got a
What-
bulldog on it.
It's the OG Bulldog, but it's got two little banners under it. It's got 35 to 2025.
What I didn't get was the whole
it's cool.
the whole hype around it. They're like, they've absolutely nailed this, and it's like, dude, they just used the old logo.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
they've taken away the pinstripe V, and
yeah.
that's literally all they've done. Swap the actual Bulldogs name instead of.
yeah. Like I could have probably done that on Canva.
Yeah,
Easily.
and they're like, they've fucking nailed it. They're like, look how good they've done. It's like, man, what the fuck are you on about?
It does look cool.
They literally just pulled it off the old fucking
that
jersey.
Imagine that on the logo instead of that one. Like it will look cool on the actual jersey, but
They should never have changed
saying it's
it.
game changing is not really
Yeah,
doing too much.
I do like when they did. Like Panthers done their 50th anniversary one a couple of years ago, and they had the gold on the jerseys, and it had the big 50, but instead of the Panther jumping through the logo, it was jumping through the O of the 50.
Oh, that's cool.
Sick.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I think we got when's our 60th 2 years.
I like Titans jerseys this year. They look pretty sick.
Fuck, you guys will be having a decent anniversary jersey 2 years.
In 2 years?
Yeah, 20 years.
I think it's 3. Oh, well, no,
No,
2025.
2007.
2025. Yeah,
Two more seasons.
Yeah,
You'll have your first decent
Yeah.
anniversary jersey.
Yeah, 3 including year coming up.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
not bad. Fucking, you excited for that, mate?
Yeah, pretty excited, mate. I'll
Do you think they'll go
I'll
big
be
for
40. I'll be 41 by then.
Do you think they'll go big on the 20th, or they'll save it for the 25th series?
No, they're going to go hard for 20th, bro.
Surely.
I don't think they have. They're confident that they're going to make it to 25.
Boys, a bit of
Rough, but fair.
a little bit of news. A little bit of news around the Roosters system is that Reece Robson is reportedly the replacement for Brandon Smith. Robson is currently off contract the end of 2025, so is free to negotiate.
But that's that. I don't think he can talk until November 1, is it?
Yeah, okay.
Next year.
Which is that's an outlandish headline to put as your first
Or is it
slide.
this year is he allowed to talk? Because he's only got
20
1 year left. Might be
Well,
this
that
year.
must be now, yeah.
Must be this year.
And
Right,
then
that's
Smith.
hectic because he's fucking hot property at the moment. New South Wales fucking number 9.
Was there any other NRL sort of talk? Obviously, they've released the Magic Round
what
schedule.
happened?
Do you want to
what
talk
happened
about
there, mate?
what?
Yeah, do you want to
Magic
talk about
round.
that?
What happened? You
Don't
going?
need it.
Are you
Don't need
going?
it.
You don't want to talk about it?
I still got a couple of teams that I can support. I could go for the Bulldogs. I could go for the Storm. I know a few of the boys. I go for the Wars or
Wait.
the Titans if I want to.
Wait,
because
did you say
Titans
you
I
could
live on
go for the
Gold Coast.
Bulldogs?
I own a Bulldog.
Yeah, but aren't they
That doesn't
playing
mean-
against the Titans?
They're playing the Eels.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the Bulldogs got the Eels. The Raiders have got the Storm.
Wait, it's 4 days again too. We got Ladies State of Origin Thursday
Who's
night.
Titans?
That's right.
playing?
Yeah. The Titans have got the Wars.
oh, that's sick.
A Friday night game at 6 p.m.
Fuck, that's
Bro,
red hot.
do you feel like they put all the beaters on the Saturday?
What's Saturdays?
Saturday is Bulldogs, Eels. You got Dragons, Sharks, and Roosters, Rabbitohs. I think Roosters, Rabbitohs is an iconic battle.
It is, but
I think they're
it's-
making
if both
early
teams-
predictions, dude.
If both
the
teams
Roosters are going to be
strong,
dog shit next year, though.
I don't. They shouldn't be, regardless,
They've
because
lost
they
so
are a
many
staple
players,
club.
though. Who have they
but
got for
would
now?
we be surprised if the Roosters are in the top 8 next year?
I don't
You are-
think they're going to be.
By the time it comes to Magic Round, you're going to be surprised.
I will be surprised if they're in the top 8 next year.
you watch. There's going to be like 6
Whoa.
players signed in like the next 3 weeks.
I only just saw that. They're playing the fucking Wigan Warriors versus Penrith Panthers. So the club challenge
During
is on
Magic
Magic Round on the Sunday, the last game of the night.
They took Cleary's advice.
No, we're playing.
Bro, Wigan Warriors.
No, we're playing Broncos.
No, Broncos have got the Dolphins. Home derby.
Bro,
Wigan Warriors,
What
cuz.
page is that on?
That's NRL.
Clarkies.
That's Clarkies.
That'll be that's posted from the NRL.
Go to the NRL page and look at it. Because I swear we were versing the Broncos. There's no way they got fucking weak.
They should. They probably would have announced that properly, wouldn't they?
100%.
Yeah, that's different.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's different.
Clarky,
What
you
the fuck?
fucking-
Why would he do that?
Wait, go back into that. Who are the Titans playing?
The whole fucking thing is mixed
Yeah,
up.
I told you.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll restart from the beginning. So we got the Rabbitohs versus the Knights.
Yeah.
On the we'll go from Friday.
Wait, so Titans are playing
Thursday's the
Bulldogs.
origin. Thursday's the origin. You've got the Sharks versus the Eels. You got the Roosters versus the Dolphins to wrap up the Friday night.
Artie Beatson Cup.
On Saturday, you've got Rabbitohs versus Knights. You've got the Warriors versus the Cowboys, and Tigers versus Dragons as your Saturday night primetime game.
That
I
is
don't
pretty
mind that.
better.
No, but think about that. Obviously, if it was this year, but next year, both those teams should be thriving.
Do you think they put all the big dogs
Who?
on the Sunday to keep
Each
everyone
of-
there for 3 days?
Probably. So on
gotta be
Sunday,
it.
Titans Bulldogs. That's a cracker.
Yep.
You got Penrith versus Broncos and Storm versus Raiders. That Clarkie post must have been what he wanted.
The dream magic.
Is that
round.
is this going to be the first year that Titans haven't played the
Yeah.
last game?
He goes, "This is how I should have it myself. I should stop looking at his forum."
Clarkie's pretty good, but he says some wild shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to put out like 4 or 5 posts a day, be giving like, and that's what in our group chat today, right? So there was the the Tyson Pedro fight that fell out.
Oh, yeah.
I want to hear your take on that because again, when we're not even journalists as social media pages or podcasts or whatnot, but when somebody breaks the news early before the promotion. For example, Tyson Pedro today was ruled out of the fight because his opponent pulled out. Apparently, there were a couple of pages that jumped on it early and announced it before Stan Sport actually got to it.
Yeah.
Which I'm not the biggest fan of, only because I feel like it's up to the promotion to. They've been moving some things around
Yeah.
and trying to fill fighters in, and
But it happens in everything, right? There's like the whispers come out first,
yeah.
and if you have a whisperer, let's say it's somebody like Clarkie. Let's say Clarkie's a whisperer, and he gets a whiff of something like Mole, like the Mole.
He took a couple licks last year.
He took
this year.
some licks, bro,
Yeah.
because he put some shit out and it didn't eventuate. But you've got to check your sources, dude. And
So if you're
think
correct,
it's okay.
yeah.
I think it's okay. You get the chocolates, bro. If you got it right, you get the chocolates. It's a big risk on your especially if you're a reputable source.
I'm on the I can see where you're coming from, but I'm also on the opposite end, going like, if there's some bad news, leave it to the big boys to announce because there's probably going to be
Is it Naika? Is that how you say his name?
David Neek.
Is it Nika?
Say that one more time. I didn't hear that clearly.
Is it David Nika?
No, it's definitely not that.
Naika?
I should know it. My cousin
Nika.
trains him.
Yeah, true.
Waikato Warrior.
Yeah.
Pyro George. Shout out to the bro.
But
David Nikia, sorry.
Is he going to
Nikia.
step in?
Nikia. You want to say it
Is
one more
it
time?
Nikia?
Nikia.
Well,
yeah.
I thought it was spelled Nykikka.
Nykia, I believe.
I thought it was Nika. Oh, hey, Jason. We're just talking about the Pedro fight.
David Nikia. It's
And,
David Nikia.
Can
Wait, speaking
show me
of
how his
Davids.
name's spelled? Show me how his name's spelled because I swear it's Nykikka,
Oh, Jesus.
like Nika.
No wonder Ben likes him.
Wait, do you guys want to see one of the most hectic sort of spams that I've got? Like,
What's this?
I upload my gym work and
Yeah.
right. It's not just gym work, but look at this shit.
Who's this guy?
I don't even know. He's in my requests, right?
Levick.
Maybe don't say his name.
I didn't.
Oh, it's not even going to load. It is 2 years long to probably every story that I've done.
So
And
you don't like it.
Does he own a restaurant in James Street?
I hope so. Maybe I'll look at this. Look at this.
Holy shit!
That's nothing. That's
Why is
it.
he love
That's-
heart
look at this.
eyeing?
Yeah, bro.
Fires,
Look at this.
claps.
Look at this.
Clapping cheeks.
And I could go for it 10
Oh,
minutes.
he loves
that's only
everything?
November.
Oh,
Bro, that means you put up too many workout videos.
Oh.
yeah, but this guy loves everything.
At least it's not driving
He's
in the
got a
car
tick.
and fucking just driving
Is
down
he
the road.
famous? He's got a tick.
I don't know. Look at this shit, bro. It is insane. I've never seen anything like it
Bro,
before.
I think this is the guy from James Street.
This is only in July.
Bravo.
He's been following me for years, bro. Like, it is the most insane thing that I've
Yeah,
seen.
so anyway, is it Nika or Nikia?
I've said it 3 times.
No, but can you show me?
Nikia.
I want to see it.
Nykia.
Do you not like my driving music videos, Ben? I only put those up because it's the song I'm listening to in the car when I get to the bridge.
Oh, he sat on that for a while.
What's that?
Look, Nyika.
Nikia, bro.
Nika.
Oh my god.
Look, Jason, look. Does that say Nika?
No, it's the I is there, bro.
Yeah.
So
there's
what?
There's an I in front of the A.
So it's Nyika.
Yeah. I would say Nyika over whatever you're saying. Ben, could I have a beer, please?
Oh!
Are you all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right. 5 days is long enough.
Can we talk about?
to stop carrying
can we
on.
talk? Can we talk about your good fortune?
I don't have any.
I was
Oh,
going
don't
to
you?
say that wouldn't have been his fucking 20 grand win.
It was mine.
He did win. Yeah.
No way.
What do you think? I was joking.
Well, why don't you?
You're the only one who didn't say congratulations too,
Yeah,
by the
because
way.
I was like, you've just posted your fucking mates.
No,
He won that.
yeah, I won that.
He got the grand.
Yeah. First one, retired from pokies.
Have you played him since?
No.
Fucking good on you, son.
I didn't
Give me a
even
shake
I
my
didn't
hand. Good
I
on
didn't
you.
even press the button after the feature. I didn't even press it again. I just
Why-
cashed.
Well, talk about it then. Why can't we talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I was like, can we talk about your good fortune? I
Yeah.
don't know if you wanted to make it public knowledge. as well.
Oh, fuck, mate. Every single fucking person that you know what the immediate line is?
What?
Your shit. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I didn't say that.
I
I thought you were just going to be a good bloke and do it, but you didn't.
Yeah, well, I wasn't fucking planning on drinking tonight, so I'm like, fuck.
But no, yeah, tell the people, bro, what happened?
Oh, I had fucking nothing to do on the old Thursday before the Chrissy party, and I was
Yeah.
excited, so I was like, fuck it, I'll go have a few beers, warm up before we get into it on fucking first thing Friday morning, because we're at Aiden's house at fucking 5 o'clock. I was like, oh, fuck it. So I went down to Dublin Docks, got some cash out, fucking put it in. I wanted to play Huff and Puff, but someone had a bloody reserve sign on it. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll play this cunt. I'll give him 3 minutes and I'm jumping on that thing. I'm taking the sign
Yeah.
off. Anyway, get the coins. I'm just like, oh, fuck. I had like $10 left on this. This thing's fucking me around.
Were you in the middle of a strategy to win?
No, I was just fucking trying to get it over with so I could hurry
wow.
up. Yeah, you know when
Yeah.
you're just like, yep, okay.
Okay, I'm not winning.
So, and then every fucking ball didn't come out until the third spin, till the last one.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
So it's like,
dragging. It's dragging on.
yeah, there's a work mum uses this fiddle fucking
Yeah. So it was sugar dicking me.
sugar dick and
Yeah. That's my one that I used
Yeah.
for that. She was sugar dicking me. And then it was giving me like one of the first coins that came up when I got it was a 25. And I was like, you watch, all of them will be all fucking fives.
Yeah.
So they're all coming up, each one on the third, fucking $5, $5. I'm like, oh, and I was getting the shits. I'm on a feature. I'm getting the shits. I'm like, this
You're doing
is
$5 hits.
yeah. I'm like, this
And
is
you're getting
fucking
$5 coins.
yeah. I'm like,
that's so bad.
I'm like,
dude.
this is fucking doing my head in.
Yeah.
So I'm just like fucking looking away, have a sip of my beer, and I'm just smashing the button, and then it just fucking doosh, and then it's like, I'm like, what? It's like, I was just like, yeah. I just like had a sip, and I look at the last ball. It's $1,000 ball.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, typical. Like
not-
I was just,
yeah.
I was so
This
fucking
way.
chill.
Well, it was like nonchalant, like
I was, you know, you always been calling me Mr. Cool.
yeah.
You would have fucking blew your head off. You would have fucking lost it. If I,
And how cool you'll be.
yeah. I was just like, I was so fucking, I'm still angry with this thing. I've
See,
just won the grand. I'm
yeah.
still pissed off with it.
See, dude,
the way it
I
did
think
it to me.
like when it finally happens to me, I think I'm going to be the same.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be like,
Reflect back on every other bet you've done.
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, like like your life flashes before your eyes before
Yeah.
you die.
Yeah,
It's like
all
that.
my pokey losses flash
all the-
before my eyes. Yeah.
exactly, dude. And then you just go, oh, I'm still not up. I've just won 20 grand. I'm still not up.
Yeah. And this fucking, anyway, everyone's like, oh my God. And they're like, fucking, like, that's what it must feel like. Like, I felt like, I felt like Happy Gilmore when he finally won the gold jacket.
Yeah.
Everyone just bum rushing me on the green. I'm just standing there. I'm just trying to like fucking sip my beer, and cunts like bumping into me, and they're like, "Oh, good stuff, mate!" Like fucking rubbing my shoulders, like fucking like fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, this fucking little dude's there, bro. Like I reckon he must have been a jockey because he was fucking tiny and had like the little high-pitched voice. He's like, "Hey, mate." I'm like, "Hey, mate." And he goes, "Mind if I take a photo? I'm just going to send it to me mates." I'm like, "Yeah, go." I'm like, "Go your hardest, bro." And he fucking takes like fucking 20 photos. I see the thumbs just like smash it. I'm like, "Yeah, sweet, no worries." And then I'm sitting down, the lady comes out and she's just like, oh yeah, congratulations, blah blah blah, just have to get your ID and I'll give you $5,000 cash and the rest in a check. I'm like, yep, no worries. So I'm just sitting there fucking taking my photo, sending it to mates and everything, and then this little Indian dude was sitting next to me and he's just like, brother, congratulations. I'm like, yeah, thanks bro. Like, he's like, fuck, he's like, how did you do that? Did you just press the button? I'm like, fuck, believe it or not, that's all I did, man. I just fucking pressed the button. He goes, I have to try it. And I'm like, what? Like, bro, I was like, fuck, I guarantee this cunt's one of those fucking screen
It's the texture of the,
He's one of these fucking screen tappers.
Yeah.
So I fucking dip outside. And
buddy, how do you do that?
Sitting there waiting for my check and that, and I'm fucking sitting there having a vape and a beer, and I look in, and this cunt's fucking jumped on the machine I was on, and then he's fucking
that's the number one
touching
rule,
the
is he?
things. Yeah, and I'm like, bro, I just told you, press the fucking button. Like, you even listen?
He's instantly like fucking giving.
Does he think it's gonna like it's giving out 20 grand?
Yeah, it's
just now.
ready,
It's gonna
to go.
Yeah.
It's still hot.
It's still
But it was just the fact, like, and just like, because I said to him, like, yeah, I just pressed the button, and he's just like, oh, like he was genuinely interested, like he wasn't.
That's gonna be the thumbnail.
Wasn't taking the piss. Yeah, use it. I don't care.
No, that's red hot though, bro. I can't believe you actually won it.
I didn't believe it. I honestly did not believe it. I was like, "There's no way that." Like, oh yeah, good one, Jace. You've just taken a photo of someone else's wins.
No,
But
I don't
fuck,
steal valor, mate.
Congrats, bro.
I don't steal valor.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, Ben.
I mean, that's what you were really waiting for, wasn't it?
I wanna-
But 20K, that's got to be the biggest win of your pokey career.
Yeah, fuck yeah, 100%. And it's weird,
Gambling career altogether.
Yeah, fuck, easy.
That's
but
gotta be, yeah.
because like I've fucking said since I've like started playing them, I was like, once I win the fucking big boy, that's it. Like I'll fucking
Done.
pack it in, bro. Went to the Christmas party, went out, didn't have a fucking inkling to play them. Like haven't felt like playing them.
Can I
like,
just say something?
Yeah, what's that?
There was a period during that Christmas party where you don't remember what you did.
No, but the good thing is, right, is
Yeah,
I went the club that I went to before I went fucking walkabout. My mate owns it. Got us in for free. Got us fucking discounted drinks and all that shit. I still woke up and I hadn't spent any money.
Oh,
I still had fucking $1,100
Didn't shout
in my
anyone
pocket.
a beer.
Okay.
No, because we have free. Our boss was paying for all the beers at the pub and the party and that. So
Was it a win at the Christmas party?
No, it was the night before.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
Fuck.
but yeah,
red
stoked.
hot, bro.
Well done, mate.
I just want to give you an official like gambler to gambler. Congratulations.
Tip of the hat.
You finally did it. Yeah, 100% tip of the hat.
Bro, that was my message to everyone that like I fucking gamble with. It's like finally did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not many people can say that.
that's
Well, my old boss actually, him and his missus are gambling fiends. They love it, bro. He's won more like than I can fucking can remember him telling me about. Like
Yeah,
it's
true.
fucking he went to Southport Sharks, right? He was telling me put money in the machine. Went to fucking select a nomination, no buttons are working. So they come reset the machine, still no buttons are working. They're like, well, we have to leave your money in there because we can't dispense it, blah, blah, blah. They're going to use some of your money, but we'll reimburse you. And if they get any wins, you get that. So they're doing the fucking test and they come out and do the machine, get the coin feature, fill the screen up, get 16 grand. They call him up. They're like, oh, yeah, we've got your money back out of that machine. He goes, oh, I'll be there on Saturday. I'll just pick it up then. They go, oh, well, you won the grand. And he goes, yeah, righto. Because you could hear him laughing in the background.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we've got a check for you for 16 grand here. And he's
holy
like,
shit.
and I was like, cunt. I said, you're fucking more arsey than I am.
He
I said,
wasn't even there.
You don't even have to fucking be there and you're winning fucking grand jackpots, cunt. But
Holy shit.
yeah, shout out to Scotty Too Hottie. He's the fucking, he's the king of the grands, him and his misso.
Nice.
Wow.
But
All right.
Yeah.
Boys, we're going to get on to a little bit of fighting chat. We've got a couple of things to talk about. Let's start with the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul Netflix special that we saw over the weekend. What was your takes on it, mate? Like, what did you sort of like, not like, and
production value on a Netflix fight, I actually
Right up
really
there.
enjoyed it.
Yep.
I preferred it more than the fucking where have they been having all them fucking the fights
The
over in the
Zone.
UAE fights?
Yeah.
Theirs is
Saudi
fucking
fights.
terrible.
And they're on at shit times too. Like
They're-
it's
but-
prime time for them, but it's 6 a.m. our time.
Yeah, but they're like for like the production, the fucking people they get in to talk. There's just fucking, it's sort of soulless and shit. But this was like not bad.
It was done quite well.
Except for when they were talking to Evander Holyfield and he couldn't hear them because the earpiece wasn't working.
Yeah.
And you're like, cunt, the guy who gets his fucking ear bitten off is the one you'll fucking put on the end with the fucking dud earpiece saying he
Surely
can't.
that was a stitch up going, he's bitten, you know, they know that he's bitten his ear.
And they're like, oh, how about we fuck with him?
How about we fuck with his earpieces?
Like, come on, man. Fucking, hasn't this man suffered enough?
Well, speaking of, I guess faults or glitches in the Netflix special was that there was 60 million live viewers, so there was room.
You know,
for
it's the most by a fucking like 56 million or something.
Dana wasn't talking about that.
This is like just for boxing. 56 million more than the next highest, which I think was Floyd and Conor or Floyd and Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, so that just goes to show the level of mainstream that they hit. But
would you like to see more like genuine boxing fights via Netflix?
Yeah, 100%, all for it. Especially after seeing the Serrano fight. Taylor fight.
Well, they've got NFL coming this Christmas.
Yep, they're doing the Super Bowl on Netflix this year. They've got the WWE transitioning across as well. So I think that this whole first fight was a real test to see if they could handle the capacity and see all the streams coming in and whatnot.
Do you think the Super Bowl will draw more?
I don't think so.
Like worldwide, because isn't it the most watched sporting event in the world?
Especially the halftime show. Beyonce's on.
I don't know if it can.
Do you think they can support it?
I don't know. Do you think
just
the Super Bowl is bigger than Mike Tyson?
I don't think it is.
I'm pretty sure the Super Bowl consistently every year is the most watched sporting event in the world.
Do you know its numbers?
I couldn't tell you no, but I'm pretty sure that's the little random fact that I've heard.
Well, even just quickly going back to a little take on that is that there was a bloke coming out and actually suing Netflix for the glitches and the faults that they had.
Dude, they lost a class action, cunt.
So what does that mean?
Like I think like multiple can jump on if they felt like their shit was fucked up or whatever.
Wow, so we could all get on the class action.
Well, I mean,
but do you have money to go up against Netflix in court?
Is that what it comes down to?
Probably most likely.
no, it's a class action. You don't pay shit.
Well,
You just put your name in the fucking hat, and then if we win, we win.
Yeah, sick.
But I didn't get any fucking like the worst thing that happened for me was when Mike was actually walking out. It sort of went a little bit glitchy.
Look like
I
Minecraft.
thought you were going to say when you did the interview and walked out and we saw his cheeks.
No, it was perfectly clear during that.
Bro, do you think Cheatgate got a bit blown up?
I want to see
loved it.
I want to see Mike's reaction to it because
he knew what he was doing.
No, I think he'd be pissed that they did it to him.
No, but do you know what I'm thinking?
Well,
Have you ever been? Well, Ben works in a fucking gym. Have you ever been to a fucking like an open change room in a gym and the old bloke walks in there and just starts showering naked?
Yeah.
Do you think Mike's to that? Do you think Mike's to that age where it's like
100.
I don't give a fuck?
100.
Like it's cheeks, bro.
You know that there's cameras there. You know that there's there's people there. There's your trainers. Everything. You ain't walking around butt naked for.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't even
you're
butt
doing it
naked.
because
He's
you're Mike Tyson.
wearing his jock strap and that. It's like
Mike's biggest thing is that, and he's said this on multiple interviews. He doesn't actually have social media, so he wouldn't be seeing it. Like somebody,
His people do it for
somebody would have to tell him that it happened.
Handler.
You know what I mean?
oh, he definitely.
I think even if he found out, he'd be like, "Why the fuck do I care?"
Yeah.
I don't think he would.
Yeah, I don't.
mind.
I don't think he minds.
And his
but-
whole thing, like, it was kind of weird. Like, his whole thing was like, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks as long as my kids are proud of me.
yeah,
And then he, like, kissed his son and turned the other cheek.
nice.
As he, you know. But I think, I think he'll care that maybe, like, how his kids might feel about it or something like that. Like, there could be some sort of spin on it where he gets the shits about it.
Who's gonna like all the stuff that I saw? Everyone was laughing about it in terms of just like there was no animosity, no like. You know, like, oh, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like, I cannot believe that you would do
Did you get that vibe? Like it was almost like nobody had seen a man's bare ass before.
What's that like? It's like a Simpsons or like a, you know,
Precious
and
Venus.
everybody's sitting there watching, and then all of a sudden everyone goes,
Yeah.
Did you just see that? Oh no, it's the interview with James Franco and Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
When they get like Kim Jong-un on.
Yeah.
It was like that where everyone's just like, oh my God, did you just fucking see it? Our group chat just starts blowing up.
Yeah.
Like ping, ping.
Well, other than the Serrano-Taylor fight, the rest of it was pretty fucking boring.
They were weird
So-
fights, weren't they?
So I
Now,
think that
coming back to the fight itself, did you like? There's been a couple of rumors saying around. People think that it was staged, it was fixed, and all these sorts of things. What are your boys' thoughts on that?
I think it was staged.
uh,
I don't think it was like scripted, like you throw this, I throw that.
no.
But I definitely think it was like.
The word on the street was that there was a.
But he could fucking barely walk, dude. He barely got down the runway.
he fucking tripped over on his way in.
And then he gets up on the thing. He's got a heavy knee brace on. Like, dude,
He was barely stepping.
He looked like he had no legs. Eh?
how you can take
his
fucking
mind-
how you can take dignity out of having that on your record as Jake Paul? Like, he's a fucking tool, bro.
But
Like, he
also
needs to fight
his-
a boxer and get fucking knocked out.
Yeah, and he did that twice. One was against a guy who hadn't fought in like 10 years, and the other one was Tommy Fury, who's an average boxer at
Who
best.
was the other boxer?
It was the guy that he fought maybe 2 fights ago. He knocked him out in the first round, but the guy hadn't fought in like 10
he was old.
years.
He was old as too, wasn't he?
Dreadlocks.
Yeah, I know who you're talking.
They were showing
I
it
can't
in the
remember his
highlights and stuff. But yeah, he is probably not someone to hang your hat on. But Tyson, man, like I think it was a win-win situation regardless for how the outcome came, because we got to see the side of Tyson where he's a bit more grown up and he's probably more humorous or whatnot. But we also saw that his mind wanted to do it. His body
wouldn't
just
let him.
wasn't following.
Yeah.
His hips, his legs, even like his like his neck and his shoulders and everything. Like they were gun. Like they were moving like
Did you see him-
shake a leg. But it was just that his legs and his hips and his back, all that shit wasn't coming together.
First
so.
round, he had something. You know what I mean?
Did you see that little? He done his little fucking bob and weave, and then
Yeah.
got him with that left.
Yeah.
and then he fucking got him, and you're just like, oh, hang on a sec.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
He just couldn't fuck it, and Jake just kept fucking like working him around the ring and wearing him out.
Jake turned it on when he actually got clipped. Jake turned it on, and then it was like.
But he even
what-
said he like eased up.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
And that's
and
do
you
you
can tell.
think do you think he eased up, or do you
Yes,
think he only eased up in the
100%,
last
yes.
round?
Nah, I think he
I
eased
think
up after the second round when
second
he
or
clipped
third,
him. Yeah.
Okay.
When he clipped him, and
So I was
everyone,
watching off
you
the
heard
phone.
everyone, they're all just like,
Because Mike came out in the second firing, and
Yeah.
he clipped him once or twice.
Yeah.
and then Jake turned it on, and then it was like halfway through the third, you could tell that Jake didn't want to hit him.
yeah.
Jake-
You know, have you seen Rocky Balboa?
Yeah,
You know how it's like that fucking, they're talking about it on like ESPN and shit, and they're like, they say you win, you beat an old guy. You get beat by an old guy. Like,
Yeah.
and he's like, but then when they're fucking sitting there in the corner with him, he's like, they're like, do not knock him out. Do not fucking
Yeah.
knock this man out. He's blah, 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 blah. Like, I feel like the trainers would be saying that to Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Like, do not fucking knock him out.
I think Jake knew too. Like, bro, if
I
he
don't-
went out
do
there,
you think he'd come
and-
back from it?
Nah. Everyone would hate his fucking guts, dude. I don't. I think that's a
It would
career
be
killer.
pretty painful.
Yeah.
I think that's a career killer. If you knock out Mike Tyson at 58-year-old fucking man, bro,
That
like,
everyone seems to love.
everybody.
I'll
loves
give it
Mike.
to him, you know, like at the end of the round, he was like bowing and all that shit.
Yeah.
Did a party. You just want to see Tyson go,
Tyson,
nah, fuck this. Like, fucking just fucking doots him, cunt.
Yeah.
Like, last burst of energy in
waiting
the
for
last
it.
round. I
Yeah.
was like,
Killer
Like,
Mike.
fuck that shit. Just
Killer Mike.
get him.
Yeah.
like, you want that prison Mike, bro. Like, that
Oh.
first fight out of jail, cunt. You want that fucking, yeah.
Do you think if Mike had a sanctioned fight against, say, not Roy Jones again, but another older fighter, fucking, do you think you'd see Killer Mike? Like,
Nah, I think he's done. I know he said he's not done yet, but I just think his legs
That's
at
it,
least, his knees.
He was
aren't
calling
gonna
out
let him
Evander
do it.
Holyfield.
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
did
that's
you see
what
all
we
the
need
pre-fight?
to see.
Did you see the pre-fight shit where
Where they were
Evander
like
didn't
talking
have
to
the
him?
ear? Yeah, he didn't have the earpiece.
we were talking about it. Did you guys see the part where Evander and Lennox Lewis came into the back room with him and were, just wishing him luck? Did you guys see that?
No.
So they pretty much came in the back room just before he's walking out, and Mike's by himself, so he doesn't even have trainers around him holding pads or hitting mitts or anything. And Lennox and Vander come up to him and are sort of like, "Oh, good luck tonight, man." Dap him up or whatnot. And then Mike's like, that's all they do. Is they're just like, "Oh, hey, bro, like, yeah, really good luck. Like, good luck tonight, man." And then Mike's just like,
That's that dog.
what are you gonna
though.
like? What are you gonna say? And he goes, "Tell me something." Tell me something. And they're like, man, just go in there and work your jab and work your way around him. You got this. You knock him out, or whatever. And you can just see Mike like, these cunts are fucking deflating me. Like, these are the old boys coming in. And then, he wishes Lennox Lewis a happy birthday. Evander doesn't realise that it's Lennox Lewis's birthday, so Evander takes all of his attention off Mike Tyson and goes, "Oh, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday, man," or whatever. And Mike's just standing there about to go out for this fight, like, the fuck is happening? It was a weird,
and then trips over on his way out.
Oh man, I was watching that and I go, as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh shit, he just tripped over.
It shows a difference in like the mindsets of the fighters, right? So fucking Jake goes out in that fucking car. He's got the pigeon. He's got his dumb brother there with that stupid new deodorant.
Stupid fucking spray.
Spraying it
Why do
everywhere.
they
Spray that
keep
in your
fucking
eyes,
spraying that shit, man? It's pissing me off, eh?
Just you can't go and watch a Paul event without having Logan come in and promote his fucking products.
Yeah.
If it's not Prime,
No,
it's
it's,
spray.
it's
if
Jake's as well. It's both their deodorant.
But yeah, the way that
yeah.
Logan was carrying on.
What
fuck
made me
off,
laugh
man.
though is like Logan's spraying it and it's like going in,
in his
Jake's
face.
eyes.
Yeah. Did you see it at the
It's
end
deodorant,
when he
it's
won
not
the fight
fucking-
and he's like put it up and he knocked his hat off
yeah.
and he like looked around and he's like, oh fuck, I can't even knock this cunt out because it's my stupid fucking brother.
What's the chances of one of those fucking idiots becoming president one day?
Oh, don't even
Oh man, we've
say
already
that,
got one.
bro.
We've got a fucking idiot in
I
there.
think it's
that's
I
why.
think it's
Yeah.
happening.
Fuck, probe that idea.
What did you say?
What?
Oh, I thought you said some shit.
No, I did. I said we've already got a fucking idiot in now.
Put your hat on.
Fucking hell, mate.
What?
What? Yeah, okay, he's an idiot. Who should have been in then?
Well, you don't think Joe Biden's an idiot?
What?
Yes, he's an idiot.
He's
a
the president,
fucking
right?
idiot.
He's the president, right?
Doesn't
now.
mean he's not an
Biden.
idiot. He's got
Who are you
dementia,
talking
bro.
about?
What?
Who are you talking about?
What the fuck are you on about? Cunt? You said the president is an idiot.
Yeah, who's the president?
Donald Trump.
He's not. He's president-elect, so you're also a moron.
Oh, fuck it. Here we go.
Before we
Right.
move,
Oh, gotcha on a technicality.
yeah, this cat.
Yeah.
You're a
boys,
fucking idiot.
So you knew who I meant.
You're a fucking idiot.
You knew who I meant.
Yeah, because you're a
you
fucking
know
Trump
he's a- you
hater.
know he's a
no,
fucking
because
idiot.
you're a Trump hater.
No,
That's how I knew what you were talking about.
Because you know-
I'm in Brad's side with this.
course
You
you
were
are.
definitely
You're
you were
always side with
referencing Trump then.
No, I wasn't. I said
Fuck
president.
off. Fuck.
Who's
off.
the president?
Oh my god.
Technicalities. Who just won
This
the
guy.
presidential election?
That's what we're talking about. But he's
Yeah.
not the current president, is he?
But who just won? Who was just all
What-
over everyone's
Cunt, you
main
don't try and
media
fucking
feeds?
So what? I don't get.
Right,
I don't get what you're getting at of
Who's
saying
referencing-
who
I'll
just
tell you
won.
what I'm getting
Alright,
at.
we already know
I'm
who
telling what I'll tell you what I'm getting at. You knew exactly what you were saying when you said there's a fucking idiot right now,
as the president.
and you did not
sitting current
mean
president.
you did not
You didn't
mean
say
Joe
current.
Biden. So
I
shut
did.
the fuck
I said
up.
the sitting current
Shut the fuck
president.
up.
That's what I was
you-
talking about.
No, you didn't, cunt. That's not what
Rewind
I
the
said.
tape. I said sitting
Rewind
current
it.
president.
Oh, rewind it quick.
Yeah, all right, done it. Yeah, no, he said Trump.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh god!
That's what I thought.
You guys should go roofie each other and go to bed.
Didn't you
Go down
say
that
we
restaurant.
became best friends right before the pod started because because you're a bitch and wouldn't drink?
Yeah, well now I've had more beers than both of you, so get out of here.
No, you haven't.
All right, boys. Before we move on to the UFC chat,
I had 2 double jacks before we fucking turned this thing on.
That doesn't count.
the little bit about the boxing was that before we sort of scooted over that a little bit, but with the boxing, Tyson Pedro's opponent obviously pulled out. Apparently, the first news to break wasn't necessarily the contract negotiations, but it was old mate getting on a plane at an airport going back home to Melbourne this morning. So the opponent was pictured at the airport getting on a plane to go home this morning.
Going home.
Yeah, so he was gone.
Trevesky?
Cuck.
Trevesky.
Yeah, well
What did he say
I
his
just brought it a payday and a promotion and brought a lot of people down.
Well, he's
from
letting
that.
down Pedro, who was going to come in, remember?
Make his debut.
And he fucked his
Debut.
elbow, remember?
Yeah,
Remember that? Now he's fucking, was it against the same guy? I think it might have been.
well, even so, I guess the new main event that we're going to be talking about: Clay Waterman versus Paulo Acoso. I always stuff that up, but
Akuso.
my Uso.
Yeah.
Now, your boys' thoughts on the fight? Have you guys followed I know you work with a mate of Clay Waterman.
Yeah, shout out to Brendan. Yeah, he's a good bloke too. Brendan, I mean, I don't know
So
Clay.
is Clay. Yeah,
I don't know Clay. But,
I've seen Clay in and around the boxing scene. Seems like
Yeah.
a real humble.
yeah,
Yeah, like
That's what
good
Brendan
bloke.
says. Yeah, like just straight up, like just
He's getting
just
a bit tied
like
up.
A nice guy, yeah,
yeah, with the trash talk.
And well, I think there's a lot of beef between them,
Yeah.
between Clay and Polo, because
Competitive beef.
Yeah, because as amateurs they versed each other a couple of times. I don't actually know the record, but I think they've fought 3 times already.
And there've been some high profile
Who's
amateur
got the upper hand?
I believe Akusa. Uso.
Well, no, I think from what Brendan was telling me, Clay has actually beat him twice, and Akuso has won once, but then Akuso signed with No Limit, and then he shot to stardom, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Clay's still been on
and Clay's-
working his way in the underground
and
scene.
Clay's been grinding, and so now they're matching back up.
Yep.
If Akuso is favourite, I'm gonna chuck a lot of money on Clay. I reckon. Is Mama calling Clay?
I'm calling Clay.
Yeah, well,
Clay Waterman.
What a great movie.
When I've been in and around the scene, so when I was taking one of my fighters through his boxing match, Clay was on the card as well, and he was hitting pads in the same locker room as us because we went out a couple of fights before him, and I have never ever heard pads crack the way that the way that he was hitting those pads. Like there's thuds you've heard.
Yeah.
You've obviously heard all the all that sort of shit. Then there's fucking like lightning cracks, and that is how his punches sounded every time that they'd hit the mitts. So and again, I've seen him in sparring, I've seen him in his work, and he is a little bit of a shorter fighter. He's got a bit of muscle behind him, comparable to I would say Mike Tyson. He's probably got a little bit of a different game plan, and Akusa's got such a good chin that he's probably going to test him a little bit more. So you might not see that whole Mike Tyson-esque. But the fight card that he was on that we also fought on the undercard, he knocked the dude out within 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Twice. Like it wasn't even a question.
I'll ask Brendan tomorrow at work what the finishes were in their previous fights.
Well, I could easily search it up. I was going to ask. You want me to have a quick look?
Oh, well, that sounds like you're doing a little bit of a
Fact check.
Yeah, but if it's agreeable,
Fine, a grand.
right then, moving on.
no, check it. I wanna know.
We'll move on. We'll talk about it next week.
When's the fight?
Once I've done my fucking research.
When's the fight?
Tonight.
Oh, look it up now.
It'll
then.
be.
Look it up.
That's
now,
what
for
I
fuck's
figured.
sake.
But
Yeah.
can't be fucking looking it up.
Wait, did you say the fight's tonight?
Yeah, it started at 6:30. The fight card, so it should be on very soon.
Where's my phone? I want to put a bet on.
Yeah, I just had a quick look, and it doesn't seem to be on the major sort of sports bet app. I just said it. Amateur bouts. So Clay Waterman, Akuso claimed the victory in the Tokyo Olympics 2021. And he's also won at the Queensland Amateurs. Waterman won 3 times against Akuso. So these boys have had more than that. So I think
they've had 4 fights.
I think they've had 5.
They've had 5, and
It's-
Waterman's won 3.
Waterman's won 3, Akuso's won 2. And now they're taking the step.
And what
the
they
first
fought at the
time
Olympics.
They fought at the Tokyo Olympics, which is the most recent.
Yep.
Post Paris, but
And Akuso won that.
Akuso won
which
that.
makes sense because
Yeah.
if he's not a power boxer like Waterman,
Yep.
then it's all points, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the headline. That's taking over the Pedro fight tonight. So
Love that.
again, for anybody looking to get around the Aussie boxing scene, these 2 guys are the ones that you're going to want to watch. Even though Waterman probably hasn't had the same name as Akuso or the same hype backing, be on the lookout for his name over the next few months, and especially if he's pushing towards that professional career.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah, mate.
Can I grab one of those?
Yeah,
out of that
bruh.
little fridge there.
Yeah, I just had a look on my sports betting app, and I couldn't find the fight. So we can't bet on amateur bouts. It's not
even amateur. Nah, it's pro, but
I
they're
can't see
first
it.
pro together. So I hope that they bring fireworks. I hope that they can really give it a little bit of competition towards No Limit, because No Limit seem to be the forefront runners in the boxing scene in Australia. They do a great job at it, but it's just good to see some healthy competition coming up on Stan Sport as well. Boys, before we get on to our mates' yarns and takes, we've also got
I didn't know that was happening.
UFC.
No.
The second fight,
Usyk
versus Fury.
Yeah.
22nd of December.
Oh, just before Christmas.
That's the rematch that they can't get out of either.
Fuck yeah.
And that was where he rocked up as Hitman.
Yeah.
The press conference. That
Agent 47.
Agent 47.
So good.
But yeah, just quickly back to the UFC boys. Do we want to touch on the John Jones being the GOAT? I'm good with passing.
I don't know
through it.
about the GOAT chat. Like, that's sort of.
Yeah,
that's
we
been
touched on that
gone.
last week. More so,
But
let's talk about the UFC event that just happened
Yeah.
over the weekend.
What did,
309.
what did you think of the performance?
Well, let's go Charles. Let's go Charles and Chandler.
Why you got that look in your eye?
I know,
Jason?
bro. He lost his pick.
Bro,
You look
saw that
like
look in
jamming
his
right
eye.
now.
We shouldn't have gave him any beers, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm good. We're coming
here.
up to almost 2 hours, so I'm good.
I'm here to disrupt.
Nah, I'm good. Whatever you say, I agree.
Fuck, first time for everything. Yeah, no,
Well,
Charles.
let's go,
The Charles fight was good.
That
Yep.
was solid. That was such a great fight.
Do you guys not like Chandler?
no?
No, I like him.
I like
You
him.
like him?
Yeah.
I fucking hate him after that.
Why?
Why?
He's dropped the ranks because of the dirty tactics that he was pulling in the fight. Not
Oh,
only
what,
that
the
one,
fence
he
grabbing?
did it in the Poirier fight. He's done it in almost every fight. And when he's
Done
under
what?
We're talking about the
cheated
fence
his way out,
and the glove.
What do you mean? Are you talking about
So-
grabbing the fence?
grabbing the fence multiple times in the first round. He
Did
also
it
poked
hit?
Charles in the eye in the very first.
Dude,
In the very first
even the way
altercation that they
even
had.
the way it happened, bro. That fucking.
But it's
He
not
went
his
like
first
this,
time.
like, it was like down the face.
yeah,
like
Alright,
that.
it wasn't
alright.
a fight. I wouldn't say it's a
I'm with
full eye
you.
poke.
I'm with you if he's got a completely clean record. But Dustin
you-
Poirier is on the record saying that he like to fish hook somebody in a match is a big fucking dirty tactic to play.
Did he fish hook in
Then-
this match?
Not in this match, but he
Okay.
did in the last one. So that's
why
a
are we
big
talking
dirty
about
play.
that? We're talking about
because
this
I'm
fight.
painting context. So in this fight here, he hit Charles in the head, in the back of the head, probably 20 times in that last round. He knew exactly what he was doing. Had the ref stepped in and said all these sorts of things, he would have played on the card of, oh, you should have stepped in earlier, and it's not my fault that that the ref lets him take all these unnoticed shots or whatnot. But you cannot tell me that you're on top of a fighter throwing hammer fists. Downward hammer fist to the back of the fighter's head.
I don't think he was
you don't know
throwing-
what you're doing.
I don't think he was throwing hammers.
Okay,
It's
so
kinda-
again, if you're
the way-
trying
No, but
to
you-
get
okay,
around the
so
side
you look
and
at
you
the
start
fight-
at the back of the head, but then make your way around to the side, I'm all for it. He started at the back of the head and kept slamming the back of fucking Charles's head once he realised the ref was going to let it go.
Yeah, but I don't know. You sound like you're getting way too upset.
Fish
for what-
hooks.
I think
Fish
the-
hooks is the dirtiest fucking
The thing
thing.
with the punches in the back of the head, though, it's like it's a common thing during the
Yeah,
fights, right?
100%.
And if you're the one being punched, your first reaction is to turn your face away from it.
Exactly.
So is grabbing the fence.
And so,
but when
yeah.
you do it repeatedly,
Yeah,
Ben, you
exactly.
need to calm down. You're getting
You're-
way
and
too
you-
upset. You're sounding like a Karen, bro.
And when you're up against the fence, yes, you grab, but every fighter, you see them like they grab it at first and then they go, oh shit,
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to grab, and they let it go. Yes, Michael Chandler does hold the fence way too much.
Yeah.
I completely agree with it. I think the eye poke thing completely
I
accidental.
can
accidental.
I can go past that. Wouldn't
but,
have happened
hey,
with the new gloves though.
The glove, yeah, I was going to say that.
they've taken them gloves.
I'm on fire.
They've taken
like
those
it, Benny.
those gloves are done now.
Oh, just for
No,
No, for good.
No.
The new ones,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They're done.
They're going to stick
oh,
with
fuck,
the old
I
ones.
thought you were going to say, we
no,
only
they're-
use these gloves when John Jones is fighting.
yeah.
No,
that's fucked.
no, and it wasn't even a John Jones thing. Apparently, this had fucking been on.
Come on. You can
It's been in the works.
You
No,
can
apparently,
tell us.
Well, go watch a press
Everyone's a veteran on the. What, you believe everything that cunt says? And
Who,
Dana
Dana?
White? What, you believe everything Dana says? Like how power slap is the fucking most popular, fastest growing sport in the fucking
Bro, why
world?
are you so angry?
It is.
We're all just talking.
No, it
here.
ain't.
It is because
No, it ain't. It only because he collabs.
uses- yeah.
He collabs with his personal
and
profile.
that's what, and he's a marketing genius.
Exactly.
You can't deny it.
But that doesn't mean it's the fastest growing sport that everybody watches.
But
If
it is.
It's not.
It is if it's fast.
If it goes off social media cues, it's
If
not.
it's
Look,
No,
we've got
yeah.
19 million views on TikTok. Guess what? 19 million don't come and watch us every week.
no, but when we were growing, we were in the top 1%.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
But
only,
see how that turns into fastest
but
growing.
do I market that and
Yes,
and
we
double
should.
down on
You
that?
should, yeah.
Probably should
We
have.
should.
But Again, am I going to
Shave
hold
your
on to
head.
that?
Take
Shave your
some
head.
cues from Dana.
Nah.
Shave your head.
Nah, Dana
Become
coming
white.
out and saying, "Oh, there's only veterans on the card." What? So UFC 301, 302, 303, 304, 305, 6 and 7 and 8 didn't have any veterans on the card. Is that right?
They can't say there's only veterans because fucking Bo Nickel, who did he fight? He didn't fight a veteran. I don't
Paul
think.
Craig.
Paul Craig is a veteran.
Oh yeah, Paul Craig is a
Yeah,
veteran.
veteran who's fucking.
Bro, how good was fucking that fight? Was actually
Oh.
sick. But how fucking shit is Bo Nickel, wrestling fucking, what is he, 3-time wrestling champion, Div 1 or whatever he is, doesn't try to take him down once?
against
No, but I think he's making a
jiu-jitsu
point.
specialist.
But you're a fucking wrestling specialist.
But-
test your mettle.
Yeah,
No,
but
I
why
don't-
would
I
you
don't
do
think
that?
it-
Why would you even test those waters?
the fact that he got fucking 30-27 is a fucking joke for all three judges.
Paul
Yeah.
Craig did nothing.
Yeah, but
Neither did Bo Nickel.
but
He
Jason,
landed like 5 overhands in every single exchange.
But Jason,
and he also got fucking he got the first round I went to
what,
recommend
like
to Craig.
these little fucking jabs and little front kicks that were missing every time.
Bro, he fucking slammed his body. What fight did you watch?
Slammed his body.
With his fucking foot, with his kick. Like, what fight did you watch?
I think
Oh,
that-
my
three
God.
TPs.
I forgot Ben's only got one
Sorry,
eye.
you
I
mean
think
I was
that if
missing
I'm-
the 5 overhands that he would land in to compensate for that.
Oh, my God.
if I'm Bo Nickel and I know that I'm better than Paul Craig at stand up, I'm going to do stand up the whole time.
Bro, it was
100%.
funny though. Did you see him come off in the first round? And you know, like you hear all the fucking the Scottish guys talking.
Oh yeah,
And he's just
the
like
commentators.
no,
Like,
the-
I didn't understand a damn word he just
yeah,
said.
but all the coaches are like around him, and he's just like, he's got Norton, he got it, and he's like, it's like a bitch, like fucking like fuck. Oh,
What?
it was
But
fucking good though.
one fighter that I did really like watching was Roofy.
Oh,
Ruffy.
dude, how is his fucking
Roofy?
Yeah,
Ruffy.
Roughy.
Roof, I'm calling
What,
him
but-
Roofy.
I was
Yeah,
calling
yeah.
him Roofy too. Like
Oh, yeah?
Roofy D.
maybe
Roofy
he is
D.
a
Luffy.
Yeah,
No, Monkey D.
Mauricio
Monkey D.
Monkey D.
Roofy.
Roofy, you're
Yeah,
right.
and a one-piece shirt on today too.
yeah, fuck yeah.
That was a
and,
solid fight too.
and it was funny because
Bro, his fucking leg was absolutely
Yeah.
pinched by the end of that fight. Like, and old mate's like, he should have went after him, and he could have fucking won the fight, and he just like
Yeah.
didn't do shit. He just
bro, I'm sitting there thinking inside my head, going, "This cunt looks like Conor McGregor," and then Joe Rogan just says it.
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh yeah, we're on Joe.
Yeah.
Me and Joe are in the fucking zone right now, bro.
Yeah, we're in the
we're in the Republican zone. Let's go."
that always happens with the NRL.
Yeah.
And like something happens and Charlotte will say something, my wife.
Yeah, yeah.
And then all of a sudden fucking Vossi or whatever says it and she just looks at me and I'm like, fuck off.
But when you're in the zone with watching sports, you do that, right?
Oh.
Because like, and that's like affirmation that you know what you're doing, like what you're looking at, what you're fucking thinking, and all that sort of stuff. I reckon.
But how was
Or you just watch too much of the same commentators all the time.
I'm trying to fucking remember what fucking other fights I watched. I was in such a different world.
Namajunas?
Rose didn't fight.
Yeah, I swear she did, bro.
No.
Against
No, that was the that chick fight was fucking terrible.
fuck, what was her name?
Can't remember now.
Where's my phone?
But who was the other fucking? Did you like the end of the Chandler one though, where he was just fucking body slamming him, then managed to get back up and body slam him again?
Bro, after that was a 5-rounder, hey?
Yeah.
Like in the 5th round, he's got Charles on his back, dude, and he's somehow standing up.
Right, I fucking
jumping.
if he had got off Charles and fucking and went after him, he probably could have got him in the end of that because he
Oh, you
fucking
reckon?
he fucking buckled him with that when he got him with that overhand. I think it was.
Mm.
Remember when he fucking buckled him, and that's when he sort of took him to the ground. I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, Jesus Christ. But the fucking I tell you what though, that body kick from fucking John Jones, holy. Like, did you watch the
Spinning heel kick?
Did you see the video of the camera right behind Stipe? Did you hear the mic off that?
No.
Holy shit, dude. Like, I reckon he probably would have damn near prolapsed his ass. It got him that good. Like, it was fucking solid. But he's just
He's the greatest of all time.
he's just too good, man.
Yeah.
Stipe, like, fucking
Even though he was running.
he was
Did you guys see that? He got tagged. Run away, run
Stipe
away,
was
run away.
running.
What's he supposed to do?
Stipe was
What's
running.
he supposed to do? Stand there and take the hits and get knocked out?
How many times have you seen that in the Santos fight and the Reyes fight and many others as well? If you actually look
The
back
ones
and
that,
reflect back on
all
them.
the fights he won.
All right, so don't watch his highlights. Watch his fights.
I've watched them all.
Yeah, once.
I've been watching fights longer
Once.
than you, Ben.
Once. You
Yeah.
watched every fight once? Okay.
I've watched-
Maybe go back and rewatch some of those because...
Ben, do you know how many fights he's watched, bro?
Yeah, he's also been in fucking 10 pub fights and knocked some cunt's jaw and broken noses.
Nobody's
all the
ever,
rest of it that no one's ever heard of.
Never said that ever. All my stories have been
Go
about
back to
me
episode
getting...
3, bro.
No, they're all about me getting my nose broken.
Yeah.
You got to...
Wonder why.
Because I'm a smart ass on the piss. Why would you wonder? There's no reason to wonder. I'm honest with my choices.
Was there any other chat on the UFC that you were... What were you searching up?
No, because we'll just end up talking about...
I fucking thought that Rose,
No,
Thug
she didn't.
Rose fought. But
No,
that
she
was
didn't fight.
Week
She didn't.
before or whatnot.
Yeah.
No, she didn't fight.
That's all right, boys. We've got always-
Veronica Hardy was one of the chick fight. I think she...
It wasn't that good of a fight.
And then O'Barn Elliott.
Oh, dude, he's so good. Welsh
Yeah.
gangster.
Yeah.
Does the old fucking Hulk Hogan's at the end. The old... Yeah, fucking so good. Cunt.
Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, I like him. He's a good fighter.
Alrighty, boys. We're going to move on to our favourite time of the week, which is our mate's Yarns and Takes. He's been a regular on the podcast. He sends these in most weeks. But this is my opportunity to tell everybody to send your voice memos in. I know Kimbo was on in our chat asking how to send it and whatnot. The way that you do it is to send us a normal message as you would through Facebook or Instagram. You click the microphone, hold it down. Through Facebook, you can do over a minute. Through Instagram is under 1 minute. But before you guys do that, while I've got your sort of attention, all I want you guys to do is we don't ask for too much. These are live and free podcasts. We take time out of our weeks every week to do this. All I want is our listeners to jump over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. You don't even have to watch the videos. You don't even have to comment. If you want to, that helps push everything. But just go across to our YouTube channel and subscribe to that because that will mean the world to us.
And it's my birthday, so
Do it as a birthday present, man. If you listen to this podcast every week and you enjoy it, it could easily go away in a click of the fingers. But if you guys love to see what you love to hear what you're listening to, and like to see us on the regular, if you aren't already, head over to our YouTube.
Yep.
That's the way that you can support us.
please.
All right, boys. On to our mates Yarns and Chats. Here he is, the Black Hobbit. Last week we had a bit of a take or a story, a yarn. I'm
That's
probably
a
not
take.
going to
That's
repeat.
fucking horrible.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to repeat it. So maybe we don't have the same yarn this week, which I'm looking forward to. But we never know what we're in store with the Black Hobbit.
Boys, it's me, your favourite, your local. It's the fucking Black Hobbit. How are yous?
G'day, mate.
I still
Good,
don't
thanks.
care.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, Bogo touched on it a few weeks ago about my massive push bike accident that I had, but he completely fucked the story up, so I'll retell it.
Yep,
So I was
cheers,
about
mate.
15 years old, and I used to make these dragsters out of other pushies, and they'll some of them were actually pretty sick, some of them were completely fucked. But me and my mate were going down this hill in Benora Point, the Water Tower Hill. I don't know what the street's called, but it's probably the biggest hill in Benora Point. And it comes to a Tina section right at the bottom, and I'm fucking hammering down this hill. I'm doing about 60 k's, and the old pushy that I put together only had pedal brakes on it. And I got close to the bottom, and I'm fucking hammering. I'm thinking I've got to start slowing down soon. And I didn't even try and jam the brakes on. I just tried to ease them on. As soon as the brake just kind of engaged, the fucking back wheel locked up, snapped the chain, back wheel came off, the A-frames hit the ground, slid out sideways and bucked me over the top, over the handlebars. That's the last thing I remember. But my mate behind me was telling me I landed on the back of my head, split my head wide open, knocked myself out, front flipped onto my wrist, broke my left wrist, and then I slid down on my stomach and my back. And then I woke up a couple minutes later and I was in
on a driveway at the bottom of the hill, and the ambos were above me, like, and they were giving me like the green whistle and shit. I'm like, oh, what the fuck's going on? They're like, don't move, don't move. They took me to hospital and shit. I spent 4 nights in hospital. I had grazes to like 40% of my body, and yeah, I was completely fucked. But Brad and our pulp rebuilt that push bike for me. And when I got out of hospital, I looked at the pushy and I was like, fuck that bike. And I threw the cut in the bin. Never rode it again. Anyway, Inya, hanging out you.
Cheers, bro.
Oh, there we go. The corrections.
Cheers for correcting that. Yeah. Oh, bro.
I feel like that was 2 completely different stories.
Yeah, I don't even remember hearing that.
He has another story, and I think I've combined them when I was telling the stories. Black Hobbit, ring in with the other story.
Okay, part 2.
Yeah, part 2.
Part two
Because
of the Black
I'm
Hobbit.
sure there was another one where the front wheel came off his bike, not the back wheel.
That was like one of my little brother. He was riding a scooter, and he went to go. You know when you ride the scooter and you sort of squat down on the scooter and try and like
more
ghosty it
speed?
almost, try and slipstream some stuff. He was doing that, and he had his teeth right at the T-bar and hit a curb, and then just whacked his two front teeth right on the T-bar, chipped the whole thing like a whole triangle out of his teeth. And poor bloke. I think he's still like insecure. Like I remember growing up, he was really insecure about that and had to get like work done to his mouth and stuff. But that was always a brutal.
Dude, snapping teeth never sounds fun.
Well,
I snapped one of my teeth.
How'd you do that?
I was diving. I was about 12, 13 years old, diving in the pool with my mates.
Oh, you told us this.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, and I dove in no hands, went all the way to the bottom, and fucking dunk on the fucking bottom of the pool.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I had a big smile on my face too because I thought I was sick. You know,
My mates are going to think I'm so cool when I come back up.
Yeah. Comes out like Baywatch. Have I told you guys the yarn of the fire extinguisher at my apartment?
I don't think so.
Okay, all right. We're gonna leave it with this, unless there's any other yarns that you guys want to spit. But when this was at a time where, again, this was pretty much why Charlotte and I had that little break that I was speaking about earlier. But we used to play a game, and my best mates are over from New Zealand. I got my childhood best mates, so we're all together, and they go to me. There's a game that we're playing called What Are the Odds? Have you guys heard of the game What Are the Odds?
No, but it sounds great.
Okay, so what are the odds would be like, all right, what are the odds of you doing a nudie run down my street tonight? And you would say, if it's a far-fetched dare or whatnot, you would say 1 out of 100 or 1 out of 20, probably to be more realistic. And then there's a mediator who goes, all right, on 3, you're both going to say a number between 1 and 20. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. If you all say the same number together, those are the odds, and you've taken the odds. You've got to go do the nudie run. The odds at this stake, we'd just been out, we'd partied all night long, till like 3 a.m. I'm sure I've spoken about this, but again, I'll tell it again. We're out till like 3 a.m. in the mornings. We come back to my units, and this is where Charlotte and me are having this little break, but I thought it's a good idea to bring around my 2 best mates as well to sleep the night on the couch. And I come back home, and there's a fire extinguisher at the front of our apartment. And one of the boys goes to me, what are the odds that you let off this fire extinguisher out in the corridor? I was, as me, I get a little bit excited. And I said to him, like, 10. All right, 3, 2, 1, 7. We all said 7. I was like, oh, fuck. Nah, I can't do this, boys. I can't do this. No, you have to do it. You have to do it. Fuck it. All right, then. Grab the fire extinguisher. Just fucking spray the whole thing. The fire alarms, everything in the whole complex at 3 a.m. on a Sunday morning starts going off. the whole thing's whoop, whoop, emergency, evacuate now.
It's the worst
I'm like,
fucking noise too.
No. And then like I'm like looking out in the fucking from the balcony, there's like 20 people in the middle of the thing just like looking up at where everything's gone off, and I'm just like, oh my God. I was like, boys, we got to get the fuck out of here. We just bolted down to the local lake, and I'm sitting down there and I'm like, oh my God, what have I just done? In the background I can hear whoop, whoop, emergency, evacuate now. I'm like, oh boys, like this isn't good. And then surely enough, my phone starts lighting up. First call's from Charlotte. I'll decline that one. And then the next one is from the body corp.
Yeah.
That because and they go, mate, like we can, we've got cameras. We can see what you've done. Fuck. And so pretty much they had all called out. We had to have the fire department get called out to check that it wasn't an actual fire, all these things. And my mate had it on Snapchat of me letting it off.
Yeah.
It got to the end and I was like, bro, you've still got that fucking Snapchat? Because I'm in a lot of shit right now. That would be some good quality stuff. Oh, bro, I freaked out, so I deleted it as soon as I recorded it. So he deleted it even before all that happened, and I ended up with like a $2,000 bill to the fire department. They broke their vacuum cleaner because they tried to vacuum up the fucking foam or whatever it was, when it clearly says on the fire extinguishers that you guys installed, do not vacuum if, as the safety requirement or whatnot. They used the fucking Dyson or whatever, so that cost me like another $5,000, and then it was fucked. But
That's great.
What are the odds?
We should play that game.
I think we'll bring that in. We'll bring that in.
It's funny you talked about the fire extinguishers too, because I have a 9 kilo fire extinguisher at my house.
9 kilos.
Yeah,
The big boys.
It's like
the dry chem.
it's like this tall. Yeah,
Yeah, shit.
it's huge, dude.
Okay, and what have you got? What do you got?
I don't know. I think like maybe every now and
In case I come over?
No, because every now and then at work we've got to replace them.
Yeah.
They're not even fucked, but we've got.
Oh, it's always
replace
good to
them.
have one.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
I've got a few at home now. But
We almost needed one a couple of weeks ago when Charlotte was putting up the fucking Christmas tree.
But I reckon maybe like every now and then, like we'll take it in turns and we'll just go like, what are the odds?
Yeah. So, you like that game?
Yeah,
All right.
we'll do a what are the odds
Yeah.
against each other or something.
I think we're gonna have
Do
to.
we have to set a
Or
limit?
listeners,
Do you want to
listeners.
set a limit though? Because like, fuck, you do 1 to 100 and nothing's ever going to.
Oh yeah, it can't be.
Yeah,
well,
but-
it can't be an
but-
outrageous bet.
One to 10.
But if we do like a one, no, because
1 to 20.
1 to
max
10.
then.
No. 1 to 10's got to be it, because 1 to 10 you can guess the same number, but there's also.
But you get 1 to 100.
Like,
Like you can do
I
it
used to do
fucking
with certain things, it'd be like 1 to 5.
no, but I
Yeah.
think
Because I'm
it-
like, fuck, I don't care. Like,
think
and I'm
it's gotta-
confident I'm not going to do it. So you'd be like 5.
But the bet's got to like the thing's got to be like, what are the odds that you let me spray you with this fucking fire extinguisher?
Yeah, but it's got to. Yeah.
And then like so, but like maybe it'll build up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then it might go for a whole fucking year before we both say like what are the odds 50, and then we both say like 27. You know what I mean? One day we both say 27. We're like, oh shit.
I think
It's
we'll keep the odds to like a 10, but it'd be like, yeah, there's some outrageous shit where it's like,
I'll bring it.
Or even if like someone brings something into the pod where it's chili or something, it's like, what are the odds you won't eat that? And 5 out of 10 or
Yeah.
whatnot. Makes it all exciting. It makes it fun. The smaller the odds, the fun of the game is.
Yeah.
If you're not the one putting.
Wait,
that.
so the upper limit's 10.
10,
I think so, yeah. Because
anything.
beyond
For
10.
anything?
Well, if it's like a nudie run, for example, like not many people want to see that anyway. So it's like, oh, fucking 50 out of 10. Sorry, 50. No,
Okay, so the limit's not 10 then.
well,
Because I
depends
was
how
like, when you were
outlandish
talking
it
about
is.
chili, I was like, what are the odds you're going to rub that chili on your butthole? You know?
Yeah, see, that's probably it's a 10. I think we got to
On the
mediate
dot.
it on the dot.
One. Nah.
Yeah, 1 out
Give
of
it to me now.
fuck. I'd be keen to take some fucking 1 out of 2, like out of 2s, bro.
Out of 2.
50-50.
Yeah, it's depending on the bet. Yeah, depending on the
Bro,
bet.
I
So it's
would
like,
do-
what's
I would do it
what are
for
the
some
odds you
dumb-
won't
I would-
skull that beer?
I would
you
do
know?
it for some dumb shit,
Oh, yeah.
bro. So if
One.
all that shit.
if we don't, like, say we do 50-50s, like out of 2, if someone says, like, if I'm the one supposed to be doing the dare, whoever dares me to do it says 1, I say 2, they have to do it.
'Cause
Then
they're
it's
a
just-
lower.
Then it's just a coin flip.
Because it's
Ooh.
a 50-50. So then, you know what I mean?
If you're dishing out the bet,
yeah, if you're dishing out the bet and it doesn't have...
And
like,
you don't get their number, you have to do it.
yeah, only if it's 50-50.
Only if it's 50. Oh, that's the only way it would work.
Yeah. Well, no,
Because then it's a chance. You just have a
Well,
chance.
we'll say out of 10, you're not going to do it?
because then it's fair.
Yeah. No, I'm saying if you do it out of 2, like you do, like
Then
say,
the odds are fair.
Yeah, then the odds are fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
I'm keen as I'm going to bring this fire extinguisher in.
I'm going to bring
To
some
the next
chilies.
pod. All right. Sounds like we are set. Any last moments of wisdom? I know Jason had a couple last week, but any last wisdom for our listeners?
Well, it is my birthday today. I'm 39. All I can say is, if
Don't
you
get
don't,
old.
No, I'm going to get deep. If you don't enjoy your life, then you got to make a change, right?
Ooh.
If you got to work your ass off all day, every day, then you're doing it wrong. And if you don't take the leap, then you'll never make it better.
No wonder your son's doing ice baths and sit-ups at fucking 4 a.m.
I got something.
Give him that same pep
motivational as
talk.
well.
Go on.
All right, give it.
Don't put your dick where you wouldn't put your fingers.
So, are we on tonight?
Well, it is your birthday.
Yeah, and I did give you the hopper while you were passed out in that park the other night.
Is that what the thumbs up were for in the car park out the front?
Yeah. I knew it. I could feel those little thumbprints anywhere.
He didn't check because he just knew.
All righty.
Wait, Ben, you got something?
Well, I'm going to have to stem something, aren't
Come
I?
on, make something up on the spot.
I think was there some wisdom? I guess coming from the personal training background, guys, if you're not doing any sort of like exercise or any sort of like thing to try and, I guess, look after yourself, look at the things that are around you, but also think, if I keep doing this for the next 6 years, where am I going to be? Have a bit of a deep thought and go, all right, but if I can take an action to have a bit of a workout once a week, let's just say it's once a week, or you go for a walk, let's just downplay it, once a week, twice a week, whatever it might be. If you continue to do that for 6 years, where might you be, as opposed to possibly just flagging that off and sitting down having some takeout? And again, that's good for the soul, but again, if you want to be out running around with your kids and all those sorts of things, I think that's something to take into consideration.
Oh
too.
yeah, Benny.
All right.
I like that. Wait, can I say one more?
Yeah, mate.
Just
On the
thought
back of that.
Just thought of another one.
Yeah.
I want to speak to the women who listen to the podcast.
Plug it up.
I know that said some wild shit last week.
Any pushback from that?
Yeah, a lot of pushback.
Hey, Brad. Are you gonna
Yeah.
go? Are you gonna go with this? Where I think you're gonna go with this?
I don't know. We'll see.
Are you doing the Conor McGregor apology? You've got the power in your hands to do it and make it epic.
I do.
It's your birthday. You got passed.
damn
You
it.
got
Fucking
passed
birthday.
today. Go on.
You're the
I
man.
did.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
I did have a lot of pushback from various women,
Including your wife, your missus.
yeah, Anna, work mum, anybody who actually listened, actually reached out,
Do
and
it.
I'd just like to take this opportunity
Do it.
to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody.
Yes.
Because I said what I said, and I fucking meant it.
Double
Yes.
champ
Oh.
does what he wants.
I just got fucking goosebumps, cunt. I just got goosebumps. Fuck, what a way to wrap it. Is that us?
Love it.
All
All right,
right,
boys.
so-
Until next week, thank you all for listening. Later, bolt.
Bye,
Fare thee well.
Daddy.